Hello and welcome to the FSF Podcast Live Edition. Hello and welcome to the FSF Podcast Live Edition, the show that decided that they would roll the dice and realize they were playing the wrong game. What do you mean this isn't Yahtzee?
No.
Dustin says he missed last month's episode. We missed you too, Dustin. And if you want to go back and listen to that or watch it on the our YouTube channel or on your favorite audio podcast provider, you can hear us almost die multiple times, which I'm sure John is going to do his dangdest tonight to make happen. Because if you remember last month's episode, we ended with a roll for initiative, and that only can mean that good things are awaiting us. So
just the best things on the horizon, you know?
And as Kathleen says, we gonna die.
I should have you pull up the video I sent of the kid into our Facebook chat. I should have asked you to do that before. The kid is currently in on it.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong? So hey, just a couple bits of quick show business news here for us. And by show business, I don't mean like, Hollywood show business news. Thank you, Ben. I do mean our actual show here, the FSF Podcast. You may have noticed that Ben Riley is no longer waiting backstage for me to bring him out front. You may have noticed that he's sitting here waving at you and getting ready to talk to you. So he's in the a smile and wave, Ben, smile and wave. The reason for that,
hi everybody,
is that Ben is part of the FSF Podcast now. He is one of our main stable of people that you will see on a on a week-to-week basis on our interviews, and as the last couple weeks have shown, you'll see him on those interviews and some of the other things going on. So Ben, officially welcome to the crew and welcome to the madness. We talked about it on TikTok and other posts and things, but this is, I think, your first official live show.
The interviews I've done haven't been out yet, so
yeah,
I am the big excite. This is great. I'm so happy to finally be part of this. I have my own little bits of show notes now. It's official. It's so cool.
Welcome to the show, Boo Boo Bear.
Spoilers.
I was gonna give him one whole episode before bringing that out to the table. But now that it's out on the table, now it's out on the table. So Ben was officially named Boo Boo Bear by one of our most recent guests, Catherine Tabor, who's the amazing voice of Padme Amidala in Star Wars Clone Wars. And she named him Boo Boo Bear. And so, that's definitely going to be a thing.
If you get named Boo Boo Bear by anybody.
You could have picked a lot worse. Catherine Tabor is a really great person to get named Boo Boo Bear by.
Yes, but at the same time, I wish it just wasn't a thing.
Boo Boo Bear. Anyway, hey, we got things we got to talk about.
Before we get into tonight's show, we have to say our thanks to our wonderful show partners, Level Up Sabers.
Ooh. Can I talk, or am I going to be interrupted again?
Yes.
Y'all right over there, Tim?
I'm just waiting.
You a little trigger happy?
A little bit.
Anyway. That
Roll
beautiful
that footage
that we got to watch before Tim.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Wonderful woman. Not going to insult your mom.
That's probably best.
Links are in the comments, show notes. You know what to do.
Sorry, Kathleen, I really couldn't help myself. I know that I shouldn't, and I know that I will pay dearly for that later. I've accepted that fate. I know better, but I still did it anyway. Anyway, as Kathleen says, down in the show notes, there's a link for Level Up Sabers. Excuse me. You guys buying that saber actually helps our show a tremendous amount. Not only do you get a cool saber that you get to go all Anakin Skywalker and play whack-a-mole with a bunch of first graders, but you can also Not that we advertise and advocate violence, but yeah, go ahead and hit a first grader with it. Only leave a weld, it'll be fine. Anyway, we also get a portion of your purchase, and that helps to fund our show as well. Now, another thing that helps us is your subscription to our show. Now, what's supposed to be up on the bottom of the show, because I'm a great host and I know what buttons to click, is there's that banner now going across the bottom of the screen to remind you that we also have a Patreon content that is just absolutely full of some really cool stuff. And if you haven't had a chance to go to our Patreon channel yet, please go check that out. And right there, the links are down in the show notes down below. Not only do you get cool content, behind the scenes information, you get cool merch that's not available to anybody else out there. Depending on what level you go for, anywhere from $1 to $40. And you guys get to have early access, all the fun, and a whole bunch of stuff. And again, that helps us to be able to continue to afford to make this show each and every week. So, yeah. Let's see. Facebook user asks, can I ask when the Gordon Michael Wolvett interview is coming out? I don't have the exact date, but that should be, I believe, in the next few weeks because of the backlog that we had when we had Gordon on the show. But yeah, Gordon Michael Wolvett, who is Seamus from the show Andromeda, wonderful guy, and very much enjoyed our chat with him. And we're looking forward to getting that out to you guys just as soon as possible so that you guys can enjoy it. One quick thing before we bring everybody else in, and I'm just going to randomly give this out at some point tonight. But if you're a fan of the show Ancient Aliens, we got some merch. And I'm going to give away this hat, the Ancient Aliens hat, trucker style hat with the mesh cap and the snapback. And I'm also going to give away this so one hat to one person and the bag to another person. But this is a really cool tote bag for Ancient Aliens Live. So that's coming around, and you guys will have an opportunity, to enjoy that. And so I hope you guys. It's October 6th. This is why we keep Kathleen around. October 6th for Gordon Wolvett. We'll get some more definitive information on that for you as well.
But you see how I put it in the comments, so Tim didn't interrupt me again.
So funny. But yeah, well, as far as the Ancient Alien stuff is concerned, we want you to make sure that you can experience the hit long-running program Ancient Aliens Live on Tour. This interactive event explores the thought-provoking extraterrestrial theories on fan-favorite topics like ancient Egypt to the moon, paving the long road to disclosure. And that starts in Seattle on September 14th, which is this Thursday at the Moore. It goes to Portland on September 15th at the Arlen Schnitzer Hall. I'm pretty sure I didn't say that right. But in Omaha on 9/21 at the Astro, and in Wichita, Kansas, and 9/22 at the Cotillion. And you can get tickets on at anywhere. But on their website, it's at ancientaliensLiveTour.com, and you can get that. And I'll put that linked in the comments real quick, but you guys can check that out. And there it is. And Tim, how do I sign up for Patreon? If you click the link down in the show notes down below, that will take you right there, or the one that's in the comments, the Patreon right there, patreon.com/FSF Popcast. If you type that into your address bar, that'll take you there. And are we going to be anywhere this weekend? Cough, cough. Yes, we will. The FSF Popcast and Three Geeks podcast will be in Monroe, Michigan for the Monroe Pop Fest on September 15th and 16th, along with 2 weeks ago's guest, Danny Jacobs, the voice of King Julian from Madagascar. This past week's guest, Stephanie Dodolny, who is the voice of Kid Gohan and Kid Goku from Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and this upcoming week's guest, which we'll talk about at the end of the show. So stick around for that. But yeah, hopefully you guys get a chance to look at how to sign up for the Patreon. If you have any questions, if you're not finding it, please let me know. If you have access to me on Facebook, send me a message, and I will send you the direct link through that as well. Anyway, but yeah, so we have lots to do, and we've talked about a lot of other things for 10 whole minutes now. People are anxiously waiting for John to kill us. So, Kathleen, why don't we start bringing people in?
All right. So first, out of our virtual green room, and the most likely to try to kill us tonight, is our GM, John Moss.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hi.
John.
Don't kill us, please.
That's not up to me. That's up to these click-clack math rocks I got down here, especially the big guy, right? That guy, yeah.
You brought out the death roll?
Yep.
Still swear every time you say that, it sounds like meth rocks.
I actually went to Platypus Con, which is a very small convention here in Juneau, Alaska. And when I went, I got something for our wonderful DM.
Oh, boy.
Bribery will get you everywhere.
It is a Grim Reaper. It is death itself. So I got to figure out a way to send this to you, but I want to paint it first.
Ooh.
That way, in the middle of one of our games, you could just sit there and be like, and just have us all be terrified.
He's coming for us. He's coming for us.
All right, Ben, who else is waiting back there for us?
All right, next on our list is an FSF regular, Sam Nielsen from Growing Up Skywalker. Nielsen.
You got
it.
I got it the first time. All right.
I am Sam. I am the taller half of Growing Up Skywalker.
The taller. That's great.
Yeah, you can find us wherever you get your podcasts on every single podcast platform. We're doing a deep dive into a chronological rewatch of Star Wars. My shorter half, Anna, hasn't seen any of it really, and we just finished recording season 1, episode 1 of Andor. So if you're all about spies and lies, that's where we're at, and it's been a ton of fun.
Excellent. All right. And last but not least, the prettiest little kissy face you'll ever see on the internet. The one, the only, Kissy Plot!
Oh my goodness, will you stop? Hi everybody. It's so great to see you wonderful people.
It's been too long.
Yes, coming out of hibernation. It's wonderful to be here. I missed you all, and it's so great to be back. You beautiful human beings. Thank you all for letting me join again.
Oh, shucks.
We missed you, Casey.
Thank you so much.
And yes, Eddie, I will. I'll send you some information here shortly.
In case the 10 Facebook messages and 5 missed Facebook calls didn't tell you that I missed you.
I thought there was a hint, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to be presumptuous.
In addition to telling you that we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
See, that's what clinched it. That's when I knew it was real.
All right. Well, hey, we're so glad to have you guys here. And Casey, tell people where they can find you. And where,
you can
where
find
are you looking
me
for you?
On my socials at Plotimus21. I'm actually finally starting to get around to on Instagram and TikToks. Finally starting to get around to putting some content together. So should be seeing me pop up a little more frequently in your feeds.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Looking forward to that. All right. Very good.
Be a good time.
All right. Well, I guess now is as good a time as any to get us started and let John try and kill us.
What's up to the dice? I tell you, man. I tell you.
You keep saying that, but not a single one of us here believes you.
No, we don't let him kill us.
Have any
All right.
Guys, just to recap, we've killed we've gotten close to killing way scarier things than this dude. He's just a trumped up dude in a 3-piece suit who's underpaying us for Sith merchandise that we stole fair and square. And
I
also happens to trigger Scurvy's killbot mode.
Hey, they use the Force, and they're not one of the Confederate generals, so obviously they're a Jedi that needs to go down. So
there you go.
Let's get to blasting.
All right. All right, guys, here we go. Battle on Prakith. The crew of the Tortuga continues their investigation into the Sihedron artifacts. Having found their way into a seemingly abandoned Imperial black site, our heroes faced off against a menacing abomination. That's right, it was a spider. It was gross. Further exploring the complex, they discovered their ally, Ral Orwyn, encased in carbonite. Before they could attempt to free him, they were interrupted by Virec Xan, a high-ranking member of Sable Dawn. Virec has just displayed his mastery of the Force as combat begins.
Yeah, so Casey, we missed you.
Apparently, you needed someone to jump the gun and shoot him already.
Mm.
Don't
worry,
we
I
actually
did
got
that.
that covered.
I took that position.
I've turned the page on that. If you notice my tag underneath my name, shoot first, let them ask questions later.
Good man.
All right. So, you know how when you play a video game, if one of your characters is lagging behind a little bit, they didn't really miss anything. You just see them run up during the cutscene.
Zap's a glitch.
That's what we're doing with Zap.
Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, what's going on?
I'm pretty sure it's actually my turn to shoot this guy. That's what's going on.
Before we get into it, Zap, we need you to roll for initiative.
Okay.
I like to imagine Zap is pretty much like Donald Glover in this scenario where he walks into the room and just everything's on fire and he's just standing there with pizzas, just like, what happened?
And he's also Childish Gambino, shirtless, carrying a rifle.
Yep,
That is
at
also
the same
an
time.
option. They're both statements are true.
I got a 16, sir.
Okay.
Pretty good. Hey, Zap, are you perchance leveled up to level 8?
I have not. I was at 7.
Oh,
It counts. Close enough.
I hope the slight lack of hit points does not bite us in the butt later.
Okay. So I have my initiative order, and we're going to have some fun here. Windows cooperates with me. Not that one.
Haha.
Never a good sign when the DM says, let's have some fun.
It's always fun. All right. Ted, help me out. How do we blow me up?
Oh, there it is.
I think we need to.
Move your camera closer.
No, you
Yeah.
do this thing where you do the big screen and then
Oh,
Oh yeah, we're all tiny in that.
use
bag
the
of
word, John.
Yes. Thank you.
Not you,
Oh,
the map.
Hey,
Oh,
map.
Hey.
Oh, look, now
You
we
said
can't
blow
see
me
him.
up. I'm like,
Tim's hidden behind the. There it is.
All right.
No, put it back. It was better before.
I think the cats touched your map a little bit. It
They may
seemed-
have when I was running back and forth. Okay, so here we have our friend Zap, Udex, Edna, Ted, Scurvy, the carbon frozen Ral, and our 3 enemies. The droids in the corner are just there for decoration, if you can see them.
Okay.
So we are up. Ted is up first.
Which one is the big bad?
The one in the front.
Of course he is.
Center.
Okay.
I saw Kitty.
All right. Yeah, we're right. We're jumping right into fight here, aren't we?
Sorry, there's
Actually-
dog feet up in the corner of the map screen and it's making me laugh.
Hold on one second. I forgot to open my.
Whoa, way to be prepared.
Yeah, I know. All right, I got it open. All right, here we go. Okay. So we're fighting right away.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after him with my heavy blaster.
Okay. Get some ambiance going too.
There we go.
You could probably knock the ambience down a notch or two.
All right.
I think I want to go for the guy who's off to the right of him. Get his underlings gone first.
That one? Okay.
I want to shoot him very, very much.
All right.
Supposing I
ahead,
have to
take your
roll
shot.
for this.
Yep.
All right, I got an 18 on my
18?
roll plus. Oh, hold on, I gotta add all this up.
Okay.
Got to do math.
I gotta do this math thing. You guys made me do math. So 26.
26. That's gonna miss.
Oh crap.
Wait, what?
Mm.
No, not the big bad.
Wait.
No, look.
What was your actual roll?
18
Okay.
plus, and then I had an 8 for base attack added.
Okay.
So 26.
Okay. Sorry. I was looking at the wrong block. That just hits.
Yeah.
Just.
Whoa.
Hey, we'll be fine.
No problems.
No problems.
All right. So it hits. So I got to roll a 3d10.
Yep.
21.
21. Wow. All right. Successful hit. You catch him across the torso. He is visibly hurt.
Ooh.
Are you going to continue staying there?
What are the things? And I know you can't see what I'm pointing to here, but like right straight up in front of him, there's like a row of things.
Oh, those are crates. Up
Those
here?
are crates?
Yep.
Yeah, those right there. Yeah.
Yeah, those are just crates.
Do I have it? Okay. Do I have enough to run to get behind the crates for cover?
Yes.
All right. I would like to move for cover.
Right about there?
Yep. Looks great.
Okay.
What's the swirling around Ral?
Woohoo! Power cables.
Awesome. Thank you, Eddie.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for the sub.
Awesome!
Woo-hoo. All right. So next up we have the happy man himself, Virec.
Nope, I don't like it. I don't want it.
You don't want it?
No, can we just skip his turn?
Well, he did take a couple of good hits at the end of last session, as you recall.
Did he though?
Yeah, Scurvy did like.
I hit him with a rocket.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you
Scurvy did him pretty good. So he's just going to back up.
Okay.
Udex, you're up.
Don't let
is
it
that
get
like
away.
a kitchen counter behind me?
What's that?
Is that like a kitchen counter behind me?
Those are like storage cabinets.
Are they a perfect spot for me to tuck behind, deploy my bipod, and take an aimed shot?
They would be, yes.
All right, I'm going to move in swift action into that, and then take the shot. It's all the same to me, honestly. So I'm gonna shoot the big guy. Hope for the crit.
Okay.
Let's go.
Dodge
Sweet.
carry the 2. I don't think a 25 hits.
No, a 25 will miss, in fact.
Bummer. Well, I hit something. All right, cool. That's what I'm up to.
All right. Next up we have the two goons.
Oh boy.
Yeah. They have.
What's going on with the dog?
He is very anxious because of adrenaline levels.
Ah.
Oh, I feel bad.
I don't like that sound. What do you mean you feel bad?
I feel bad.
Guys, I don't think he feels bad.
I don't think so either.
Kirby?
No, I refuse. Continue.
I love you, man. I really do.
You don't.
Oh, wait. 8s. 3d8s.
Oh, that could hopefully mean less damage or more.
3d8 is like 15 damage. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna sting.
32 damage.
Ah,
That's smarts.
Who got the damage? I'm sorry. I was
Scurvy.
distracted. Oh, okay.
is it 30 what?
32.
32.
Mhm.
Well,
It's going to be such a short episode tonight. Okay.
I am almost at half health
Okay.
after one attack. We're having a good time.
Okay. To be fair, that was a crit.
Okay.
That's why I feel bad.
Is that your damage threshold, Scurvy?
Yes.
Okay.
My damage threshold was 18, I think. So I get a -1 on conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
To be fair, Virec is also suffering from that.
Does that mean his AC is only 26?
Might be a little lower than that at this point.
I mean, I hit him. Did I miss him with a 25 then? All right, no, just kidding.
No, but.
All right.
Let's see here. Wait. You shot at him, right? No?
I had shot at the big guy.
You're right. I forgot to factor in the condition track. Roll damage.
Oh,
I'm going to fix this real quick.
the blaster bolt bounces off the wall and hits him.
Yes. It ricocheted off the wall, pinged him in the back of the head.
That counts. 27.
27.
Aim action, baby.
All right. He's hurting a little bit more now.
That sounds like a damage threshold as well.
It is.
Nickel and dime.
Take it where you can get it.
Yep. All right, so the other goon is going to shoot at Edna because Wookiees look terrifying.
I'm not scary. I'm adorable.
A Wookiee with a big bow on her forehead looks even more terrifying.
Hey, Edna.
Let me go check my damage. Give me a second.
She's in here looking at the map when she's supposed to be in the room with her sheep. I'm sorry, I forgot about the dog. It's in the room with me.
What are you asking me?
Hey, Edna, does a 23 hit you? Your reflex?
Yes.
Okay.
Hard yes.
Did you forget about you? 14.
Oh. Hey, Edna, that's a 15 damage, please.
15.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's going to take us around to Scurvy.
I do have questions.
Hi, hello.
When I get to my turn.
So, quick question. I think we might have mentioned it vaguely while building the character, but I have fast repairs. Does that count as healing towards myself?
As I recall, yes.
Okay. How do I do that? Because that sucked.
I can look that up for you, Ben.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, because it just mentions, like, jury-rigging and, like, adding temporary hit points. And I don't know if we decided if that was a full action or swift one.
Are you a scoundrel? Are you a straight soldier?
Yeah, both scoundrel soldier.
Okay. So if you have a quick fix, then you can do the jury rig action once per encounter.
I have fast repair.
Fast repair.
Just slightly different, which is odd. But if it ends up being too much of a whole thing, I could just wait, hopefully without dying next turn.
We have backups. You'll be fine.
I don't want to explode. All right. You know what? Where Cowabunga it is, wrist rocket to the old guy.
The old guy? Okay.
That's a 19 plus 8, 27.
That's going to hit.
It's a 26 because I got a -1.
That's still going to hit.
Cool. They take a lot of damage. Not a lot of damage. 16.
16? Hey, damage is damage at this point, right?
16 points of explodey damage.
Okay.
And do I want to say... Do I want to just do another attack? Just to do another attack? I do have rapid fire.
Okay.
Kill, steal. Kill, steal.
I'm just going to load up another rocket, which means I get a -2 to my next attack, and I'm just firing again.
Okay.
That is also a 19, minus now 3, which makes it math 16 plus 8.
That's going to hit.
Okay, cool. I can't do quick math.
So you're using
I'm nervous.
Wait, you're using rapid shot?
Yes, can I not do that with my rocket?
You can, but you deal +1 die of damage.
Yes. So I got 4 D10s now.
Oh, lordy.
Now we're getting a lot of damage. Okay, so that one's a 10. That's 14, 19, 21, 22, Which is better? 22.
22?
Yes.
Okay.
Other people are doing better with just regular bullets.
All right.
That's why we use them.
Is that going to end your turn, or do you want to try to move?
I'm gonna go directly behind Ted and use him for cover.
Okay, gotcha.
How is that not triggering your programming?
Right?
I have a problem with this.
You're in Beskar. You're fine.
All right, that's going to take us around to Zap.
All right. Do I see anything hanging over this guy? Like, is there anything in this room that I could use to drop on him?
Are you gonna chandelier this dude?
I'm looking to chandelier this dude.
Oh my god. That would be the best way to win this fight. I think we killed Tim.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
You okay, buddy?
Are, like shop lights, the big fluorescent lights hanging down. So yeah, they're spaced out. There happens to be one right above him.
Are you talking the big round ones or the big like tube ones?
Yeah, because if they're like those like bell fluorescent lights, those things are heavy.
John, is it the round ones or the tube ones?
It's the heavy ones, yes.
Okay, big and heavy. Okay, all right, great. Then I am going to, let's see, 2, 3, 4, run up alongside the cart. The first car of the cart. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
All right, and then, yeah, I'm going to try to shoot the lighting fixture over top of him.
Okay.
Okay. So that's a 22 to hit a light fixture.
Yeah, that's going to work.
Sweet.
What is the number you need to hit a light fixture?
3.
I picked 15.
Yeah, and 14 damage against said light fixture.
Okay. So, I mean, it's really, they're usually just hanging from a conduit that doubles as their power source.
Mm-hmm.
Your shot goes clean through it. And so this object begins falling at him. And it's about 20 feet in the air. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty heavy.
And then he does what?
So give me 3d6 damage on that.
He 4Cs.
3d6 damage is going to be 10.
10. Whew.
I swear if you get the killing blow with this, I'm going to be happy, but also disappointed.
So he drops down to his knees, and he is just bloody and, has to put a hand down to keep his balance. Just as this thing falls off of him. Dizzied, having trouble, visibly dizzy from across the room.
Nice. He's at 1 HP.
Yes, he's getting low. Maybe someone can throw something at him.
Do any of you still have sun settings on your guns, or did you take them off like I did?
I'm a battle droid. Why would I have stun?
So that's another no.
Oh, right.
I just grabbed one of the blaster rifles that we got a couple sessions back. So
that probably has a stun setting.
Probably. Yeah.
Actually, do we want to keep him for questioning? I have some duct tape. We could just wrap this guy up.
Well, he's a force user.
True.
Okay, so Edna,
Yes.
you are up.
Okay, so because he shot me,
Okay.
he has now angered the Wookiee.
Terrible
So
plan.
he's gonna rage,
Okay.
which technically gets me 10 points of my health back.
Temporarily.
Temporarily. Well, actually, wait. No, it gets me 14 points of health back because it's 10 plus half level. So plus my 14 back, which puts me there. And then I am going to roll to shoot him with my bowcaster.
Which one are you shooting?
The baby, the big guy.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, John.
Yo.
You wanna come here?
No, I'll believe you.
I just rolled a 20.
Still possible to roll all ones on damage. So ask me how I know.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 20 plus plus 4 for my attack, plus 5 for my attack, so 29 to attack. Besides that, so.
Yeah, you hit. You hit.
All right, so then I have to 3d10 plus 4, and then
Well.
And
do I
then
double?
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, so
At least 14 damage.
20, 25,
Jeez.
26, 27, 28, 29, 38.
Is that? No, okay, that's the doubled. I was going to say.
Oh, that's the doubled.
Okay.
Plus
Hang on.
4.
I need a calculator.
38 plus 4.
That's how they get you.
Meaning of life, or in this case, unlife.
Okay.
John needs to calculate if 42 puts him over his like 160 hit points or something.
That puts him at negative 35 hit points.
He's very dead.
Wait, is this the old? Is this the old guy, or is this one of the goons?
This is
Yeah,
the old
the
guy.
This is the old guy.
Because
Oh, yeah,
you
he's-
winged him enough that the rest of us could shoot him. Your
Yep.
initial crit is like what let this
Yeah.
cascade.
You just
I'm
said
helping.
negative 35 hit points, John?
Negative 35, yes.
So that's like a hard dead.
He's not
He's
dead. He's
gone.
very dead.
He was here, and
Super
now
dead.
his body is partly here, partly there.
He's a schmear just across the ground.
Spirit is gone, but his stench remains.
His
Yes.
his really cool looking tie is over here, and there's a smear of what was his pants over here.
But was he wearing his brown pants?
He was.
He
There
officially
also-
was, yes.
Oh yeah, he actually was.
So
What can
Sable
Brown
attack.
do for you?
Well,
Okay.
He sleeps, rouse him.
that takes us back to Ted with the 2 goons remaining.
All right. Well, I started with the
That's
one
one
goon over in the
buster?
corner. I want to finish him off.
Jesus.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
That is also a 20.
Good grief.
And yeah, and so I would nice. I like 20s. They're fun. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with my heavy
Okay.
because I can.
All right.
So yeah. So yeah, base attack is 20 plus 8, so 28.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, just double checking.
Yeah, no problem.
Then I got
John's just
Okay,
like,
John. We
I
love you.
spent months building this fight. You're killing everyone. We're good.
He's like, I need to set up a battle board, which is like, yep.
so 25, and I double that. So that's 50.
I'm sorry, it was what?
I got 25 for my hit on a 3d10, and last I remember, crit was double, wasn't
Yep.
it?
hmm
So yeah, it's 50. And here comes a kitty to attack your board.
Oh no.
There's no
Not the Loth cat.
All
Is
right.
it
So
Bowser?
that's at negative 9 hit points.
Bye bye.
Lots of spattering. So, any
And-
further action?
Since what do I got to do to take the second shot? What is that? I don't remember.
It's a negative
points?
5.
I'll take a second shot at the jackwagon at the end of the hallway.
Do you have rapid fire as a feat talent? I don't remember what it's called.
He's got a base attack bonus high enough to take a second attack. Oh, you're asking
Oh, yeah.
if he takes rapid fire, so he takes a -2.
Yeah, instead of a -5, it would be a -2 if you have rapid fire. Okay.
I've got a forceful blast though, a point blank shot,
Uh,
but I'm not close enough for point blank.
you have
Yeah.
like the highest base attack bonus in the party, so just-
You're good,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're fine. Straight soldier goes a hell of a long way.
All right. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna take a run at him.
Okay.
So that's a 19 plus so 27 minus 5, so 22.
22 will miss. It's about time
Really?
you guys missed.
Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, sad face me. All right, I will just sit there sulking behind my crates
Okay.
because I didn't hit on my second shot.
Yeah.
Stupid 5-point deduction.
Hey, it's all right. You killed a guy.
You
You feel
did.
good about
You did.
yourself, all right? He's dead because of you.
Yep.
You're
got-
contributing to the team.
Yes.
No reason to put your head down.
I have to stop drinking while we're playing this.
We
contributed to your own
intentionally
death.
Wait, yeah, we intentionally wait for you to take a sip, just so we could say something. Every time we see you pick up a bottle, we're just like, say something funny.
Do it now.
We will make you fall out of the chair one of these times.
Keep saying that.
It's our goal. All right. So that's going to take us back around to the last surviving goon,
Not for long.
who is going to use their full action to run.
Pansy.
Whoop. Out of the room.
They ran
leaving
straight
the
to
blood
the room.
Oh. The,
Did he slip in the
other ones
blood?
are in the doors. Sorry.
Did he slip in the blood smear so we could chase him easier?
You can chase him, sure.
So he just ran straight, like in a straight line.
Which door did he go down? Is he heading towards the hangar?
Yes.
Okay,
Is he
that's
still visible past the door?
not from your angle, probably.
I'm in a straight line to where he is.
Oh, you sure are.
So
yeah, but there's a Mandalorian armor blocking your way because you hid behind me like a chicken.
you said you ducked down. I'm still standing. So you pop down, and there's just a droid behind you waiting menacingly.
Okay, fine.
Whose turn is it? Like, are we still going in turn base, or
I mean, it would go Udex. That would be Udex. And then Scurvy.
So, recalling, there's one hangar. We landed in. Well, I landed in it, and then you guys showed up on my blood-spattered swoop. And there was a ship there, and these guys were apparently the guys headed to the ship. There's several dead people on the way, as well as spattered brain octopus monster.
There's also an archaeologist in his underpants.
There's also
Dawson.
Dawson.
Yeah, Dawson's Creek.
Oh,
isn't
and
there
a
yet.
frozen friend?
well, the frozen friend's behind us, and then also there is
Nice Orion
my
pop.
swoop, which is still idling, which is not. I don't want him stealing it, so I'm gonna run until I have a long distance shot if I can see him and take it.
Okay.
So unaimed shot, but and it's probably at how far away is he from me at this point?
He's still going to be in range. I mean,
Oh yeah, I mean I have crazy long range, but
yeah. So,
like medium range,
yeah, we'll say medium.
60 squares. Yeah, all right.
60? Yeah, sure.
All right. That's a -5 for me. I'm gonna try to wing him in the leg. I'm out of breath.
If you want to just take a knee, just so you're not directly in the line of fire.
Yeah, I mean, I get over and try to take a shot. I'm not right in front of you. I try to not stand right in front of you because I know your specifications.
Okay.
There's no such thing as collateral damage. It's just things in the way of my blaster bolts. All right.
So, did you take your shot?
Yeah, it went wild.
Okay.
Unless an 11 hits him.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's a 2.
That would take us to Scurvy and then Zap if they wanted to take also shots.
Yeah.
No! I dropped my die. I go full War Machine and rev up the Z6 on my back, and I'm going to take 2 attacks. So first one without any minuses is a flat out nope. That was a 2. The second one, though, is a natural 20.
Oh, for crying out loud.
That being said, it is still a -2 to attack and a -1 from my condition chart, so that makes it technically a 25.
But nat 20.
That is also true. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, so that's 3 more d10s.
Good.
11, 17 times 2, 34, 35 damage.
35 damage.
I kind of like trail the first Z6 down across the door and then finally just pop, 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 pop.
Okay. That does slow him down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Slow down, not stopped. Cool, cool, cool.
Right.
You better not crash it. If he steals my swoop, I'm stealing the Tortuga and chasing him down.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Well,
He's
that's
got my blood, sweat, and tears in it.
that's my turn. I'm not gonna walk anywhere. I'm
Mhm.
staying behind my Beskar cover.
All right. Well, I'm definitely running out from behind this,
Okay.
and I don't know. How many tiles are we talking? So once I'm at the door, he's what, 30 down?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I can get a grenade down there.
No harm in trying, honestly.
You know, I really think that sometimes you just have to believe in yourself. So I'm going to huck a concussion grenade and try to get this guy to at least slow down.
Okay.
especially if you throw it past him, then he's going to have to stop and turn around.
Exactly. All right.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. So there's a 4. Oh, wait. Plus 2. So 7.
A
That's
7?
an amount.
7 is what I got. Yep.
Yeah, you don't quite manage to hit him. You bounce it off the wall a little bit, and it sort of rolls in his direction, but you don't catch him.
Damn.
And it just.
Yep.
But does the shockwave hit him at all?
No.
No.
No. It landed behind a crate.
All right.
So
This was- That was Apu's.
after Zap would be Edna. She's currently in the kitchen.
Also, I don't know if she's fast enough.
I'm sorry, what was that sound?
Does Edna even carry a gun?
A bowcaster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she can do some damage when she wants to.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm aware.
Yeah.
I just saw her yeet a dude across the room with 34 damage with a mad shot from
Oh,
Be like, you made me angry.
pretty much.
All right. So, I'm just gonna follow that. Follow suit. Do whatever stuff.
Okay. So line up down the
Yeah.
hallway and try to take a shot.
Mhm.
All right.
Without shooting any of my friends.
Okay.
You just have 4 of us in a line, just staring down the hallway, just being like, get down.
I'm taller. Fine. I am technically still raging though, right?
Yes.
That's your secret,
Okay.
Captain. She's always raging.
Well, yes.
That's the secret cap.
What?
She's always angry.
Holy cow! I'm okay. I rolled a 15 plus my +5 for my base attack, +4 for my rage. So 24.
Yeah, it's gonna miss.
Okay. Worth it.
Wait.
Huh?
Nope. Condition track. You're right. It does hit.
Woo! So then I
This is
need.
the first time characters have lived long enough in a fight to deal with that.
That would be 10, 14.
14?
Right? Yeah, 14.
All right. He's going to have to make a check here.
Why are you here? What? Are you going to go in the blanket?
All right, so the shot catches him like in the back of the knee,
Okay.
and he stumbles, falls kind of like somersaults, and then tries to keep crawling forward.
Ooh.
Chase him!
I mean, that was a bowcaster. Does he still have a knee?
Yeah.
Like, that sent a man flying across the room 10 seconds ago.
No, he's a legless war victim at this point.
It might be like a 50 caliber bullet where it doesn't have to hit you to rip your limbs off.
It just gets close enough.
That dude's new name is Lieutenant Dan. So
Lieutenant Dan,
Okay,
you ain't got no legs.
but he is still trying to get away.
So then I chase him.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So I'm going to presume the group of you just go down the hallway.
Yeah, we're going after this guy.
We're yelling at him though to stop.
We're trying to say it.
Now you tell me.
If you stop running, we'll make it merciful.
I know. I'm saying.
Or, there's the
Give up.
Wookiee who's running. Ah!
Give up if you want to live.
I can fix your leg!
I'm over here like on whispering. Stop.
We don't want to shoot you. No, stop. Don't run.
I know how to do cybernetic surgery! I can give
Don't
you
give
a
the
robot
enemy a new leg.
I can give you a robot leg if you stop running!
Listen, we only have 2 robot legs and they're currently in use, okay?
No, we have others.
They're in there.
I'm pretty sure John said there were droids just somewhere that we can...
Yeah, they're
Oh yeah, there are droids somewhere. I'm done fighting this guy. I'm gonna go check out those droids.
Okay.
And here's where the romance comes in again.
Bound check a bound bound?
I'll let everyone else resolve whatever's happening with this now
It's going to be Bender in the vending
war,
machine all over
war
again.
prisoner.
See, like, the legless war prisoner.
So yeah, he's just crawling, trying to drag what's left of his leg down the hallway.
All right, kid. Time to give up.
He just collapses down, face against the floor. Just exhales.
Giving up.
I prod him. Are you alive?
Pokes him with a stick. Do the thing. Do the thing.
We have Bacta. I just don't want to waste it.
Yeah, I'm alive.
All right, cool. All right, let's haul him over to the Bacta. Throw him in it. We have a prisoner.
Deal.
Is that the Bacta that you took Dawson out of?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like
We can recycle this back.
creek water.
It's fine.
Sure.
Yes, the creek water will fix it.
I'll grab him up and hoist him over there.
All right.
So Zap, how was your nap?
Oh, it was wonderful. Thank you. I actually found, did a little soul searching and feel like I really found myself. And I'm ready to help you guys make sure we murder everyone possible.
Watch out for that guy and that guy who, as we're walking out of the hangar, you see my swoop with a guy impaled on the front of it and another guy smeared underneath the back.
Looks like I missed quite a party.
Yeah.
I understand, though, needing to do soul searching after having to take No back for his mating rituals, and I understand needing some time.
Yeah.
Some time to recover from that.
Yeah, it was a good time, though. No seems to be fine, so hopefully we'll hear from him eventually.
Oh, that's good.
I hope he's happy with the decisions he's made.
Well, speaking
Anywho.
of you've made,
So I'm taking this guy back to the ship. Along the way to the ship.
we've got a Bacta tank actually in this area right now, so we can grab a used Bacta container, throw them in it, so we don't have to use any of our own stuff.
We need to remember to grab our carbonite friend as well.
I'm going to actually knock everything off of this little cart that was in here and just load it up with whatever we need and whatever we got. So,
Had we talked about, too, taking one of the other carbonite slabs and turning it into a table in the Tortuga?
Was that not what we were going to do with Ral?
I thought we were going to try to figure out how to save Ral.
Please
We were
do
looking
not
for-
turn my old character into a coffee table. Please do not.
But
this sounds like it needs to happen.
okay, all right.
We were talking about trying to
wish
get a
you were-
Toydarian as an art piece. I was just
I mean, we're trying to honor you, all right? It's in memoriam.
It's great because if you leave him in the ship, whenever Scurvy does die, Ral just thaws out miraculously and comes
Are
back
there
to
There
the
we
fight.
go. We'll hook it up to a dead man switch on you.
Done.
Are Ral's hands up like this so he can hold cups? Because that would be
You
convenient.
want it to be cup holders.
He is his own little serving platter.
Guys, this is like the best table ever.
Always put the T on it.
They're not.
Absolutely.
They're not in the proper position, so you got to thaw him out, have him hold his hands a certain way, and then put him back into the carbonite.
Look, that's like a 15-minute problem. That's not a big deal.
Because Ral was one of the only ones that was still alive in the carbonite, so we weren't sure whether or not we were going to turn him into a table or if we were going to try to save him and turn somebody else into a table.
He was, in fact, the only one who was still alive, and just barely. But I believe I stabilized him. If not, I can roll mechanics on that now.
Yeah, you need to check roll mechanics on that.
Can I look through the other carbonite slabs, though, and see if there is one that would work for a table?
Sure.
What do I need to roll?
I vote
So
for
sorry,
Tordarian.
John.
Does a 28 do it?
28 will stabilize him, yes.
Okay, cool.
Did you want
Is
to thaw him
that-
out or just stabilize him?
I just want to make sure everything's cool. I mean, I'll set him to thaw and presume I'll set him on the slow thaw, so it'll take like an hour, just because I know that that's a safer way of doing it. But I've got a few things to check first, which is namely this dude's ship. And I'm going to take the two halves of his key fob and shove them back together and weld them back together so I can unlock his ship and see what's going on.
Well, after I've got the back to tank, and I assume we've put Ral on the back of the little cart I've got. So now I'm going to go over and see what this guy has in his pockets, that are smeared everywhere.
Whatever remains of said pockets.
Give me those
Within
key
his
fobs.
remains.
I'm just going to weld these back together and go check out his ship.
What do I need to roll to look at the carbonite and figure out which one's a good table?
Give me a perception roll.
I have a feeling this was supposed to be a way more dangerous fight, and we just obliterated it in moments. We didn't
That
give this guy
happened.
a second to breathe.
I mean, we
27.
chandeliered him.
He's literally sitting there just trying to monologue, and we're just no.
You definitely with rocket after rocket. That was beautiful.
Yeah. Yes.
27.
You do find a sort of humanoid-looking, sort of human-looking one that he looks a little stuck up and snooty. He might make a good table.
Is it an Imperial officer?
Yeah. What does it say? Don't they have little labels on them? I'm pretty sure we were flipping through these posters in Hot Topic last time.
Yeah. I think we made that same joke too.
I think we did.
That was Sam's exact joke.
Reasonably single Joe Jonas. I don't know who that's supposed to be, but
I'll take that one. She obviously wasn't good enough for him. So
The insignia didn't really show through quite as well, but it seems reasonable that he could be an Imperial officer. Yeah.
okay.
hey Zap, can we put that one on the cart too?
You got it. Coming over to you.
We're just shopping now.
So we'll set that to we're gonna set that one to permafrozen because otherwise it'll start to stink. But I'm also gonna set it to be a dead man switch on Scurvy because why not?
You don't know
You can do it.
Yeah, because what's the point of doing something if you don't do it?
Now, real quick, the droids that are in the background of the battle map, are they just for show on the map, or are they actually in the background of the room?
They're actually in the background of the room.
Are they
Cool.
repair droids?
They're actually guard droids. They just weren't activated.
I'm gonna go up to them and just scomp into their their computer terminal and see what their protocols are. I'm not gonna turn them on, but I'm just gonna see if I do turn them on, will they immediately fight us?
Okay. Give me a use computer check.
I'm good at those. That's a 4.
Okay, what's your total?
I love how whenever I say I'm good at those, I roll like garbage. Use computer. Oh, it ends up being a 17. So
Okay. It's pretty much they'll attack any non-Imperial personnel.
cool. I will leave them off.
Can we set a simple command to him, like blow up, do a self-destruct thing, maybe set a self-destruct timer so we can clear out and then
Actually,
leave no evidence?
would I
of
be
us being
able
here?
to reprogram them to kind of like make them our guard droids? How long would that take?
That would take at least an hour, and a
We got-
significantly higher use computer check.
Is there
Okay.
anyone chasing us? 'Cause
Can we
if no one's
help
coming
with his
after
use
us-
computer check?
All I need to do is roll slightly better. But I mean, if we got an hour,
Yeah,
so
By slightly better, you mean more than 4?
yeah, any more than 4 would be beneficial.
Checking. Okay, make sure.
But I mean, if we got the time, like if we have an hour, as long as we're not immediately going to get chased, I can turn these into just like guard droids for the ship.
Oh, okay.
That was
I
my
mean-
plan.
Can we? So are they activated? Can we just leave them deactivated and throw them on the ship and work on that as we keep looting?
Uh,
I mean, you could.
yeah, I could definitely do that. I just don't know if it's going to be easier from their like standby terminals or if it's better just to like drag them onto the ship and do it later.
Yeah, I don't know if we pull them out of that activation phase, they might just pop up and start shooting all of us.
Yeah, that's what I'm mainly worried about because right now they're powered down. I don't want to like move them and then it's Five Nights at Freddy's and we're all having a bad time.
Yeah, I'm good hanging out here for another hour and just collecting as much as we can if you guys are. I mean, it's probably an hour at least to get through that ship and see what he's got.
Yeah, I want to see what kind of ship this is, and if I can either steal it, loot it, sell it.
Try and download the logs. I want to know where they've been.
Cool. Yeah. I mean,
That's a good
I
plan.
care less about that. I'm more about that sweet cash money and see if it's fast.
Yeah.
Well, that is definitely a thing, but if
Although
we download
also-
the logs, it should tell us where the stars are, or at least where these guys are coming from.
That's a good point. And while we're searching this dude's body, we should check to see if the star is in his pockets.
Pockets
Did we just blow those stars
Pockets
up?
is-
Pockets.
Their pockets.
Whoa.
Oh, having Gollum with a robot voice is weird.
That
A little
was
bit, yeah.
weird.
But it's great.
I
Oh,
can't even hear it, so I'm just gonna. I can't wait to listen to this later just to hear that and be like, oh.
Did it scare the kitten?
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
So what have we got on the dead bodies? Is parts of the dead body?
okay. The dead bodies. Let's see here. They had.
As I'm literally just going on in a giant electric shopping cart right now.
Wait,
Yeah, you really are.
Yeah, you have like droids and like 2 frozen like slabs of carbonite and like some
Dude in a
body
back
parts.
tank, like all kinds of stuff going on.
Like, hey, this shirt's still clean. Does one of you humans want this shirt? Like,
It looked
Going
tight.
around
I
just be
got-
like, ooh,
Nice shirt.
$23 for 10 pounds of rice. That's not bad.
I wish I could wear boots, but these are fantastic. You look great in them.
Just imagining this is like an old Imperial Costco.
Nice. John's
Where's
like,
the hot dogs?
do they have any pizza?
Okay, if there are any left like that, you don't want them.
Fair.
All right, so on the individuals that you have perforated, you find 2 blaster pistols, 2 blaster rifles, and Virec's where was that? Platinum engraved sporting blaster pistol.
I'll take that.
That sounds expensive.
Unless actually,
Um,
that's a weapon for Zap, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Zap's,
Yeah, I
Zap's
can
a
use that
handgun
one.
kind of guy.
Yes, indeed.
Also, considering he was a Force user, does he have a lightsaber anywhere on him?
No.
Well, he sucks. I want to be like Grievous. This will be a fine addition to my collection.
could be in his ship.
I mean, if you want one, I can try to come up with a situation for you, Ted.
No.
Suddenly, 30 Inquisitors.
Why are you trying to escape? You
Even I don't have enough hit points for that.
Anyway,
All
He
right.
doesn't need ideas.
real quick, John, would I be able to just like take a 20 on that, or do I have to roll for use computer?
You can take 20 on it.
Okay, So
What's
that would
your
end up
modifier?
being like a 33.
You're gonna need somebody to help you.
I'm gonna come in Udex. Anyone who has good use computers.
I have great use computers. Do you require assistance on something? Because I'm hacking this ship.
Oh, the ship is a Theta class shuttle.
A Theta class shuttle.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
use computer use is a lot like Scurvy's use. I'm great at that too.
Well, let's take a look.
I had a feeling. I'm like, I don't believe you.
My use computer use, FYI, is actually crap. I just have a feat that lets me use mechanics instead. So I basically just take like a scomp screwdriver and I just jam it in the side until it starts screaming, and I'm like, perfect, works.
Nailed it.
Not what I needed.
So, would that qualify as help?
Yes.
Okay.
You can borrow my screwdriver anytime, Scurvy.
All right.
Roundabout, but yes.
Udex, I'll let you finish up what you're doing before I technically hit the snag in the programming.
Yeah.
So you can come over and just like fonz the terminal and just boom. It's
Also not
working.
wrong. I just bop it with my rifle, shove a screwdriver into it. There's your password right there. It was ice cream the whole time.
So, the Theta class shuttle has the luxury upgrades as well.
Well, hot diggity damn. So, guys, this thing doesn't suck.
I mean, if anything, it's a pretty penny on the market, but
I'll compare. I'm gonna pull some stats and compare it to our current ship. Especially with the luxury upgrade, it might be an improvement. Or I can yeet the Z95 and fly separately, and we can park this on top and make a double-decker sandwich ship.
I love that.
Because it's not actually
Extra
surprisingly
turtly
big.
turtle?
it's turtles all the way down.
Turtles all the way down.
Turtle ship. Is our ship turtly enough for the turtle club?
Is this where we get the turtle baby, and we're going to call one of them the hatchling?
Oh,
Yes.
that thing's like really nice.
John, I'm so sorry. You just seem so exhausted with us right now. You're like, this encounter was supposed to take 2 hours. This is going to be and we're just like, yeah, we killed him. We're going to go shopping now.
I know how this works. If I actually prep the thing, it gets killed in 10 minutes.
Yep.
If I pull it out of my butt, we got 3 hours.
Every time.
Exactly.
That says a lot about the capacity of your butt.
Honor got it from somewhere. Anyway,
Oh.
Very impressive.
Although, I would like to look around in the room that we're in, because are there trunks in there too? Chests? Or are those... Okay.
yep, there are crates.
Can we... Are any of them mimics?
Not that kind of campaign. They're
Thank
I don't
I mean-
trust them. Are any of them space mimics?
We literally just fought a brain with a beak not too long ago. So,
Could be anything.
That
There
was
could
just
be
I wanted
space
something
mimics.
with tentacles.
I mean, the tiny human did tell me that he had a trap ready for us.
Of course, she'll tell you that.
but we
Okay.
don't have anyone from Moncala with us.
So, in the crates,
No, okay.
you find sets of black stormtrooper armor.
Is this like super bulky stormtroopers or like
Super
big
shiny.
humans with stormtrooper armor?
It-
Is that extra large or extra large?
it's currently just regular, is what you're finding right now.
Okay. Are these
You know what you're
pieces? Are these pieces broken up in there individually, or does it look like it's a full build set?
Is it a robot?
Is it like
The-
one box of helmets, one crate of chest piece? What do we got
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not droid based.
No.
This is
No,
Okay.
this is actual, just
okay.
very.
Are the
very-
helmets slightly different, or are they standard just sort of stormtrooper like appearance?
They're a smidge different, yes.
So they're death troopers. Okay, good to know. All right.
You know.
Hey guys, should
We
we
don't know
just
that, but-
load up on these crates as well and just take them
Yeah.
for being able to?
Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah, definitely.
Black market. There you go.
Also, if there's any guns in there, they might be really cool. Because, no one ever goes and makes really fancy armor without a gun upgrade, too.
Truth.
Yeah, there's a crate of, two crates of light repeating blasters.
Not bad.
A
So
full
we're talking
crate
what,
of.
20 per blast? 20 per? Or...
Please tell me there's just a big box of grenades. That would be so
there
nice.
is. That's the next thing.
It's Christmas! It's Life Day!
The best day! It's like Boxing Day.
And then there's 2 crates of med packs.
Woo!
Yeah, you meat mags can use that.
What are you whining at me about?
Okay, so we got weapons, we got armor, we got health.
How many crates of light repeating blasters? 2? 2 crates. I love crates as a quantity of loot.
Right?
Mhm.
I'm also concerned that there is a massive chunk of health packs just standing in this room.
That's how you know that you're about to go into a trap.
I'm
waiting
writing
to be
this all down.
used.
How many crates of Death Trooper armor is there?
4. Those are the one that Ted and Scurvy were hiding behind.
And
So you got
how many
helmet,
sets?
chest,
per
gauntlet,
crate?
legs.
I'm sorry, what was that sound?
How many sets of armor per crate?
4.
Okay. Well, so guys, I'm gonna call you. I've scoped out this shuttle. It's a Theta class shuttle with luxury upgrades. It has a bath. It's nice. It's a side grade to what we're flying now. It's a little bit faster. It's a little bit better armed. It doesn't really hold much of anything. It holds a lot of people, but not a lot of cargo. So we'd have to give up on some of our fun toys. However, these things go for like $1 million. So we could buy a Star Destroyer.
We could just make our ship better if we sell it.
If it's
Well,
gonna
Black
cost that
market
much,
it. And,
yeah.
Yeah. So if we had like an arbitrarily large amount of money, what we need to do is upgrade to a Corellian because those guys know how to build ships, and then we can like take all the hard points and do something really like fine-tuned with it. But if we sell both of these, if we sell the Tortuga and the ill-gotten gains, then we're in like choose your own adventure path for picking a ship out.
So
We can
wind up
actually
getting
get one with like a
blockade
fighter
runner.
bay.
I want a
Blockade runner would be nice.
Yeah.
A blockade runner actually would be dope, if only because we can go all Rogue Squadron on it and have time like fighters boop out the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
let's make that happen. Let's do that. I vote for the thing.
Okay.
The thing.
And we need to steal. We need to take everything that's not nailed down and find someone to sell it to. And then we also need to buy a blockade runner. So we might need to call it Miss Purple Hair again and be like, "Yo, hey."
I mean,
Who are you calling?
Were there any contacts
Rebel
in
Connection.
Arshada who would be able to help us sell this?
yeah, we have like multiple black market connections.
we have so many friends left, you guys.
Not the ones we smear usually. We
No,
actually
the Hutt also definitely
Well-
scammed them recently.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, maybe not going back to Perla or Nalhada, considering not only did we kind of scam a Hut, we literally just evaporated one of their friends.
friends, like Hutts don't actually
Business
care when you
associates.
separate their friends. Like
I would avoid the huts on this one. I would.
Yeah.
But if we can go shopping from a secondhand Corellian place that doesn't ask questions and is open and has a nice like trade-in policy, we can do some fancy stuff. I've put like a lot of love and paint into my Z95, but I would love to have one of the new R22s or even an RZA1. So
Didn't Nar Shaddaa have a nice black market?
they
Oh, yeah.
did, but that's deep in Hut territory.
Yeah, we might
Mhm.
want to actually look to more like Corellia.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Probably mid rim would be a better place.
Another important, and there's people all over. So let's make some friends and sell them stuff.
I'm in.
Instead of killing them, let's sell them stuff. We
All
have
right, let me
stuff to
just
sell.
I've loaded everything up on this shopping cart, and I'm taking it all back to the Tortuga.
Speaking of this Theta class shuttle, Scurvy's voice is still buzzing in my ears. I'm going to just download the navlog and as the screwdriver finishes screwing into it, pull it up and be like, I wonder where they've been recently.
Yeah. So the last place the shuttle departed from, which shows up as a regular destination, is a comet, Resh 9376.
That's a hell of an album title.
Resh 9376.
Mm-hmm.
That's like pinging in my brain for something, but I can't remember as to what. I don't have galactic lore or anything. Actually, would that count as like a tactical check to see if it has any kind of advantage for where it is?
I mean, you could try.
I'll roll galactic lore on that. Always the opportunity for a 20.
That's right.
An 18.
Tactics, that ends up being a 22.
22.
Does it have any tactical advantage that I can recall?
It did not show up on any tactical log. No.
Then I have no clue.
Right. At least none that you had access to.
Well, that tells us something, and we can also tell that this is, comparing it to our manifest, this is the ship that this guy used to meet us at the previous location that we met him?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, if they have a base, that's where it is. I've mostly overridden everything in this shuttle, and I don't think there's any secret compartments with stuff in it that I can find, question mark.
Do we want to try and do some kind of a scan for like homing beacons or anything?
Yeah,
Probably
definitely.
good. Yeah.
I mean, I've already the ID transponder plate is currently in the gaping hole in your torso, so feel free to throw that out whenever.
That is Casey Ryan Plot, better known as Zap,
Hi,
for our
Jason.
game. Hi, Jason.
Okay. Has it been an hour? Have we reprogrammed these security droids?
Yes.
Kathleen
Wonderful.
has galactic lore if we need it.
Oh, she can use her galactic lore. I was going to say, I think I have knowledge of smuggling lanes.
Oh, cool.
That would be actually, yeah, if you want to
So, yeah,
do
we'll
a
roll on
little
that.
roll, see if that's a smuggler's run.
Yeah.
That's a 7.
But
What?
plus a bunch. I
Yeah,
hope.
no, that's true. Yeah, hold on, wait. I forgot how many pluses I get on this. So plus 4, so that's 11.
Okay, it's not as good.
It's not as huge.
No. Doesn't really come in handy.
Check for
Nope.
tracking.
So who was checking for compartments?
Once
beacons?
the new guard
I'll be
droids
doing that
are,
as part of the new ship.
yeah. Now that they're done, I'm also going to help out UDEX to see if we have any tracking devices on it. What are we rolling for this?
Mechanics.
Nobody's seen
Cool.
Casey in forever, Jason. He fell off the face of the earth.
It was magic.
But he's back on.
Mechanical
I only got a 19.
25.
19.
Inside seems clear. Outside,
Yeah, so I got a 25, so
25 to check for.
check for homing beacons, any kind of like transponder that'll like ping our location.
Just the standard.
Regular one, cool.
Yeah, it has a really nice kill switch on it, though.
Did we need galactic lore for anything, or was that already?
That was a just in case.
Yeah, for Resh 9376. It's a comet this ship keeps going back and forth to.
That would be 19.
19. Do you remember some vague stories about some smugglers, pirates using comets as remote bases to try to avoid detection?
Okay.
But you don't remember this one exactly, but it matches the general concept, you think.
Okay. Then I relay the things I sort of remember.
That makes sense. Okay, so no tracking beacon. We have a vague idea of what they were going to the comet for.
Bureaucracy wouldn't help at all figuring out with the. I didn't think so.
No,
I heard something about a kill switch, though. Did you find a kill switch?
Yeah, the transponder has a kill switch.
Okay.
I'm guessing as it gets closer to the comet, they just pop and
Yeah, no, that makes
disappear.
sense. Here, hold this for me. There you go. New transponder. The transponder says hello.
I'm just holding the transponder now.
All right, you can actually leave that one behind.
I feel like you just like panically like throw it like hot potato.
okay, so
This screwdriver gets more kills, I swear.
All right, so
Okay, so let's come up with a plan.
I think me and Udex fly the new shuttle that we got, our new ship, and we kind of just trail behind you wherever it is we're going.
Okay, so the plan is we take our 3 ships, our 1 prisoner, and our 1 refugee, and our 1 coffee table. And
There's a lot going on here.
We go to, I think we still have a cook, but I think we actually have
3 ships? Or
You're
you're including the
including
swoop?
Z95, which someone can fly.
Okay, so you're including your swoop.
No, my Z95 that's attached to the top of the Tortuga.
Yeah, the fighter's
Oh.
attached, so we don't
forgot about
technically
that.
need to
I forgot
fly
about
the
that.
fighter.
Yeah, we don't need to fly it, but we can if we want to be bringing 3 piloting scores to bear in the event of a space battle. So
Your dog.
I got a ton of kills with that thing last time I fly it. So let's
If that's
Yeah,
the
that won't be
case,
me.
do we want Edna to fly the Tortuga, me and Zap on the new ship, and Udex, you stay with your fighter? That way, if there's a dogfight, you can jump up and fly around and help out.
Ted is a pretty good pilot. Which one of you is the best pilot?
Not me. I'm not a pilot.
Yeah, I'm a pilot.
Okay.
I have
Yeah.
a pilot skill of +9.
Okay. So let's do
There's a couple
Zap.
people that can do it.
Here, Zap. Here's the keys to the ill-gotten gains.
Yes, thank you.
You might actually want to like tape that back together. I've only welded it together, and it's a little funky.
Here, I
Also,
got
don't
duct
press
tape.
the purple
Great.
button. Because I did, in fact, mine the key fob. And then, all right, so Zap and Scurvy are taking the ill-gotten gains. Edna and Ted are taking the Tortuga and the coffee table and the prisoner. Oh, actually, what we could do,
Do we even want the prisoner? Do we want to ask questions before we leave and then see if we want to keep him or not?
Let's ask him because we might be able to get him to give up a password, and then we could just walk in.
It's a good idea. Do you want me to go shake him?
I mean, you
Okay.
can go tap at his glass. Let's go interrogate the prisoner. Why
I can
not?
go put a lightsaber to his throat.
John, I'm so sorry.
That just starts making the back to boil around it.
John was just about to say, like, oh, you all leave, and then we're like, let's interrogate them. Okay, well, hang
They're
on.
leaving
What
him. They're leaving him in the back to tank, and they're going away. Okay, great. This is
No.
hilarious. He's
First
gonna
of all, we're gonna take the back to tank. Second of all, yeah, that's
But
good
it's like-
back to.
Okay, so what do we intend to get out of this guy? Do we actually want to go to this comet, or are we just leaving that?
I think we want to get all the stars. We want to figure out who he's selling the stars to. We want to figure out what defenses the base has. Maybe we can use it as a base. We want to figure out if there's like a IFF friend or foe to get in. We want to find out like some other weird questions from him, like what's his favorite color and what's his like dog's name in case we get asked that on the way in.
What's the
And
favorite dinosaur?
how many more people are there?
And also, you know, what he generally likes to eat, because if they have it in stock, I'm starving.
My so
It's been a while.
my main thought is at least trying to figure out what the stars are going to be used for. Because we don't need to do anything with that. We have a star. If they're supposed to like open up the gates of hell and unleash, we should have a star, right?
We still have that one from the very first round with Perla.
We
Then we
gave
did.
it to this guy though.
We found 2 stars. We handed off one and then found another, and then I replicated it to make the fake star.
And then this jerkwagon dropped it, and now it's broken.
Yeah, so he busted up
Right in
the
the back
fake
door.
one.
So, Zap, you missed a thrilling story where we made a fake one, embedded it in some dude's limp body, and then when the good guys found it, I tracked it on a thrilling speeder chase, and then set off a light which could be visible from orbit, and these guys swooped in just in time to save me from getting yeeted to death by Jedi as I tried to run over them like in a bad 90s sitcom. It was great.
That's phenomenal. Just
Had
like
there
that
been a
episode of,
shark, he would
one
have
of-
jumped it.
just
Yes.
like one of my favorite episodes of My Two Dads. It's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I
So-
shot things.
Well, it turned
Yes.
more into 2.5 Men because I hit one of those guys really hard.
Oh,
I
that's
think
It
our
was
GM
more-
is just. Oh, he's back. Okay, I thought he'd given up.
I'm mainly thinking we figure out what the stars are for, because if they're for something like galaxy ending, we just need to yeet one into the vacuum of space and they will never be able to find it.
Maybe they're like Force users. They probably know what the stars ate for dinner.
Mm.
We
We can
also
figure
try-
out a means to, as long as we have a star, they cannot finish whatever plans they have.
We can
I
always
think-
launch it into a star. Get it? Throw the star into a star and just wipe the whole thing out.
What
All
else
right,
could
let's
we
go-
wish for?
Let's go talk to this guy. We're talking about talking to him, so let's go talk to him.
Yes. I mainly just don't want to go on a whole side quest that we actually have no
we're-
investment in.
We're already there.
I know we are. We are side questing so hard. The plot is here, and we are like 5
Here.
blocks away.
Our side quest has a side quest that has a side quest right now. so-
Exactly.
This is perfect. So the questions for this guy. Hey, buddy, you awake? Bunk, bunk.
His eyes open.
What's your name?
Right now, it's.
I drain enough of the back just so it's like below the head level.
Yeah, he's got to be able to talk.
All right.
I was gonna say I'll just reach in and grab him out.
Yeah,
He's on the
Have him
yeah,
pass
because they
out.
can dunk him in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey, buddy, what's your name?
Rodney.
Rodney. That's not a space name.
It's almost as weird as some guy being named Luke.
All
I
right,
know, right?
all right, Rodney. What's your job?
Normally, it's to kill people.
Respectable.
Your favorite
Who are you doing? Who's your most recent employer, Rodney?
That would be the gentleman that you bowcasted into the corner.
You're welcome.
Are,
Okay, cool.
are
What
they your
would-
only employer?
Yes.
Did you visit his previous base?
Oh yeah.
How big is that base?
Bigger than you'd expect.
How
Being
well
very
armed
forthcoming with this.
and how many people are in that base, Rodney?
Oh, hang on.
It's a trap.
It is a trap.
We've blown up traps before.
Remember Manan?
Phenomena. Phenomena.
Just a couple thousand.
A couple thousand, and they all worked for your former employer,
Whether they know it or not, yeah.
whether they know it or not.
But he's dead, so I don't mind telling you this stuff.
Yeah, this is true. And like so where do you want to get dropped off, honestly? Like, you eventually surrendered. I really don't need to kill you. So as long as you give us good information, then we're cool, right?
I mean, we don't need to kill him, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying
no.
it's not a bad idea.
The threat is implicit, yeah.
I can just hit this button to initiate 40,000 volts to your nervous system.
I'll let
Yeah,
go
see,
first.
Because if I cooperate, I have a better chance of surviving than if I'm a total jerk about this.
Yeah, exactly.
That is also
Oh.
valid.
So you're saying that there's thousands of people here, and the ship that you guys arrived in, it is well known to this station, and it let us fly right in.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Are there any passcodes or traps that we need to be aware of?
Oh.
I don't think that we even know whether or not we're seeing the main quest, Jason.
Yeah, we're
In an
we're
open
either-
quest relationship.
We're
Very
single and
much
ready
an
to
open-
mingle in regards to quests.
We're bi-questual.
Yeah.
Not even bi-questual. We got so many quests going on. It's a full polyamory of quests.
We live that plur quest lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, typically, ships would be questioned, challenged, but if you take the boss's ship, you bypass everything.
Beautiful. What was your boss going to do with all these stars?
He never really explained that to me. He
Did
just
you make an inference?
some sort of empowerment ritual, some getting stronger, more powerful.
Were there any strange characters that you recall during your time working for your boss? Like, did he make any certain friends who had, I don't know, strange ties?
Sparkly fingers.
Oh, all the
Dark
time.
robes and hoods.
I don't remember seeing dark robes and hoods, but there are always strange people coming in and out.
Works for me.
Any huts?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Any you remember?
We met
off
him
the top
through
of
a
my
hut.
name?
I'm sorry, what was that, Transocean?
Any that you remember by name?
Let's see here. What was that guy's name? Gotta try to remember here. Zieta the Hutt.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like I said, I've got every reason to cooperate.
Sure do. Easy when this works out.
Yeah.
How many stars does your boss have? Did your ex-boss?
I'm not sure, but he said that he was close. He only needed like one more for what he was trying to do.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
Say, are there any fuel or ammunition depots on this base?
They're privately owned, but yes.
Oh, so this is like a full-on space station.
More or less, yeah.
Okay. All right. It's like a smuggler's moon.
But inside of a comet, yeah.
The smuggler was bad at astronomy. All right.
So-
This is delightful.
So your boss effectively ran a business that also had a cult following to try and find stars for some kind of holy thing, holy ceremony, technically.
I think unholy, probably.
Unholy ceremony.
I'm not sure which way that goes, but I'm going to go closer to the un side. Yeah.
So what are your plans now? What kind of future are you looking at? You looking for employment?
Well, my...
Want to go to college, get a degree?
We know a college.
We do know a college.
I forgot about the college side trip.
Yeah. We went to college for a
We have
whole like
library
30
cards and
minutes.
everything. Yeah, we're like
We're
legit
almost-
college students.
We are this close to edumacated. That close. Hey, Kevin. Howdy.
Hello.
Yeah, so I got I'm not really sure what my plans are. I'd like to grow old.
There's no guarantee on that.
Yeah.
Well, I can
I would
totally
like-
understand that, but would you like to increase your odds of turning old by maybe working for us as watching our ships?
I could be persuaded. And
No
maybe I have
family to
some
worry
connections.
about. Not going home with anyone. Don't have to worry about a wife or anybody waiting for you.
Nope.
Don't we still have to give this guy legs back first before we can worry about him guarding our ship?
Well, the whole idea is maybe we could just keep him floating in the tank with a blaster.
Just like in a bathtub pointed at the door.
Like the presidential heads in Futurama?
There you go.
Exactly.
I mean, Honestly, guys, we can definitely, between Scurvy and I, we've got like legs for days. As long as
We also did just actually, yeah. Quick question: how many security droids did we apprehend?
4, I
Two.
think.
Two.
Okay.
We have 2 security droids. We technically do not need this person.
Okay,
Yeah, but John is the kitten, okay?
so you know those folding tray tables that people use in their living rooms or wherever?
Mhm.
We have some leaning against our aquarium. 65-gallon aquarium. We have one fewer. It landed
Table?
on the kitten. Because he jumped up on it and was trying to pull himself up. Yeah.
Poor
Okay,
Bowser.
and the
Oh, look how
cat's fine.
funny his tail is.
You said it landed on the kitten, and I'm like, and then they jumped up behind you. I'm like, oh, thank God.
No,
Tried. It made it.
We're good. It's okay.
Look how fluffy his tail is, though. It's still like...
Hey, buddy.
He needs a reassuring hug, John.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what we want to do with this guy, because I figure if we don't need him, but it never hurts to have more. Or if we're going to drop him off, where would we drop him off? You know, are we going to drop him off in Nar Shaddaa, where
Alderaan.
we risk he's going to be able to talk to someone who might track
I
us
say just
down?
leave
We
it-
drop him at
take him-
Tatooine.
No, we don't drop him anywhere. We take him out of the Bacta. We either leave him here or we dispose of him. That's
I thought you were going to say take him out back. And I'm like, oh.
well, I'm kind of suggesting that. So we either take him out of the Bacta and
Or take
Leave
him
him
out
here.
back.
or we take him out Bacta. Yeah. So
We can also just leave him on this planet. There is an actual community of miners away from here, and I'm sure he
that's
can.
what I'm saying. So we either take him out of the Bacta tank and take him with us, or we take him out of the Bacta tank, leave him here, or we dispose of him. Those are our 3 options.
Should...
But we don't need him for anything.
Right.
Sure. Yeah.
Don't need
And he
him.
said he wants to grow old. I think we should leave him here on the mining community, and he can run my racing franchise.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
He
well,
only
why
wanted
don't
he
you
only
talk
wanted to
about
fight us
that?
because he was paid to fight us. So I don't
Yeah.
see any.
Is there a way to partially erase his memory?
I think a couple hundred credits would do that.
I was gonna say, yeah, money usually
I
works.
think-
Yeah.
I think the application of some credits.
Yeah, we cut him in on like maybe 10-15% of the profits of the
And,
races.
No, I
this
mean
was
he can
to a
run the
company.
entire racing franchise here. I'll just MLM it up. It's fine.
That's great, actually. Yeah, if you want to do that, and then we can also shoot a tracker up inside of him, so that way we can make sure that he's aware.
Yeah, when we
that
do
should he
the
mess up, we're coming for him.
when I do the cybernetic surgery to fix his leg, we can pop a tracker in him.
In
Oh, you're really
fact,
fixing
I
his
already
leg?
have a
That's really
tracker.
nice.
Scurvy, hand me that back.
Yeah,
There we
really.
go.
Like, I'm gonna give him a robot leg.
All right, look, a tracker.
I
Okay,
did,
cool.
seriously blast his knee up.
Yeah.
Are there any-
He's robo leg from here on out.
Are there any like just simple like service droids? I don't want to like scrap our brand new guard droids to
Dude,
do
I can-
this.
I can put together a functional leg in like 15 minutes.
Valid. We just got to find a bunch of other pieces.
Yeah.
Like,
So
have
I
that
say we go
before.
that route and we'll just
Okay,
Darth Maul him. We'll give him fake legs.
Should we talk to Rodney and see whether or not he's actually agreeable to this?
Yeah,
Rodney,
Rodney.
everything we've been talking about, do you want to do that?
As we're talking around you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm in the room, guys. I realize I'm still in the tank, but I'm in the room.
So you want to
Yes,
live
we're
or not?
talking about you, not to you. Now it's your
I-
turn.
I would very much like to live.
All right, there you go. You get to live here.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Are you okay with all of the agreements and the terms and conditions there in?
If you're not, I've got a lightsaber for you.
I get what 10% of the profits.
Honestly, as long as you're a subsidiary of my intergalactic racing league, you can skim as much off the top as you want. I do not care.
We
You
will
can
also
become-
be planting a tracking device and an explosive device inside of your prosthetic.
Which, speaking of, this is gonna sting. There you go. All right. Don't play any soccer.
I wasn't planning on it. But
I was gonna
Good.
say, I really
You
do
might kill
have
someone.
cybernetic surgery as a feat. I will help.
And avoid any direct hits to the leg.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Edna, if you wanna
I
heal
need
this
Edna
poor
staple
human,
it on.
Yeah.
What planet are we on, by the way? Is this a planet or a moon?
Prakith.
yeah, planet Prakith.
It is a planet. It is a mining colony, and it has a dark zone that we are in the middle of, which we thought was an Imperial base, but turns out to be sketchy.
It technically is still an Imperial base.
Maybe. I mean, we've taken all the cool stuff.
Yeah. Also, Zap, we're in the inner core, right? John?
Deep core, yes.
Deep core, yeah. So we're
Deep core.
like, we could be technically stopped by the cops at any point on our way out. This could be not great. Luckily, we still have that code cylinder from that lieutenant that we totally murked like 10 sessions ago.
Mm-hmm. We do still have that one. Yeah, from Manan, right?
Manan.
Do we have any other? Is there anything else we see here?
No, this wasn't from Manan. This was from. This is when we got. This was like our first mission.
What's
Well,
the matter,
anyway,
boss?
I think we've actually resolved most of the situation here and are ready to make our next moves, right? We've installed Rodney as the race king of Prakith.
We fixed his Rodney.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And now we're ready to make our next move, which is we're going to bring our flotilla to the base at Rash 93776. And
Is that where we're going to go to sell our loot?
I don't
Maybe taking the boss's ship to the comet that it's. Maybe bringing it right there is not the best move to sell it.
Well, no, we're not going to sell it there. We can use it to sneak in and be like, hey, these guys are with us. They're cool. And then we're like, in. And then we loot or capture or fight our way through. Hail of Glory. I mean, we literally have no information.
I like the idea of going and getting on the ship, finding out what's happening at the ship. I'm sure it's a trap, and John is going to try and do a TPK there. But, yeah, I always expect... You should be. I expect the worst out of you.
I don't know where it can.
The fact that you smiled and said it at the same time tells me you weren't that hurt. But I like the idea of going to the ship, getting on the ship with the dead dude's ship, so they're going to think it's him, and then we can get in, kind of sneak around as long as Scurvy and I and Zap don't go.
Pew pew.
Yeah.
No guarantee.
Like
So-
we want to do.
Got to make sure you guys get some milk and cookies first so that you don't get angry.
Yes, no, I'll definitely be eating a lot. Bring some
Yeah,
therapy along the way.
Is he saying? I think he's saying that the boss's ship is full of tribbles. It could be.
Yes.
Could be.
Okay,
No,
so do we
Full
want
of
to leave,
tribbles.
do we want to leave the Tortuga somewhere to set in around the comet?
Oh, yeah, we could leave it in orbit out, and that way we have an escape path.
Yeah.
You also have your little. I mean, Scurvy can't physically see it, but you have your little crawler droid that could technically just make it come to us from, follow us orbiting the comet and then just swoop in.
Speaking of droids, if we're going to sell this thing eventually and get a buttload of money, I want a chopper.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need an astromech.
We need an astromech.
I can build
Yeah,
you
a
an
lit-
back.
We need an astromech.
Have we not found an astromech out
I
of
can-
all
no.
the ships and things?
I
we've
made
found?
a quasi astromech, but he needs to fit in the floor well of my Z95. So he's just a treadwell.
Because
Yeah,
having a full-on astromech would make a big, if we're going to leave the ship out in space, he could track it down to us if we need it, so he could bring the Tortuga to us in case of emergency. He could also, carpet bomb it from space, which is what, Chopper would do.
We also have those 2 security droids now, which I think they can fly a plane. They can fly a ship.
Yeah, okay, Ted, love where you're at with this. If we can acquire an unchained astromech core, then I can build that. I can give them.
right.
I can hide some stuff in them.
You know what, guys? While we're landing, since we're going to be going to this comet, there's a very good chance there could be some astromechs there for sale. So we don't have to come up shady. We can come in, just be pleasant, do a little work, and then get out real quick. See what we see.
There's a better than even chance that we're gonna have to shoot first and buy stuff later.
More than likely.
Okay. Well, either way, I think we got a plan here. The plan is going to be: we take our 2.5 ships. We park the Tortuga with the Z95 and my Treadwell and your security droids and Ral, who's presumably thawed by now, and what's his name? Dexter.
The cook.
Dawson.
Oh yeah, Dawson. Dawson, the archaeologist, has been here this whole time, and I forgot about him.
Dawson the
Oh,
archaeologist.
wait. Zap found a T-shirt earlier, didn't he? Can we
we go.
Dawson's just in his undies.
Now he's wearing a very comically oversized T-shirt that said that, I went to Alderon's water park and all I got was this stupid T-shirt.
No, he's in a
Covered in blood.
Covered in blood. Not his. Okay.
Edna, is there something you need to tell us? That this guy seems to know something.
They're not. No.
Gnarly. Okay, so then we're going to take the ill-gotten gain in. We're going to land. We are going to try to acquire, if we can land in his, private docking bay and then proceed to do an electronic coup or maybe a regular coup, we can take over the whole asteroid base. Mm-hmm. So let's be loaded for breach and clear on an interior operation and bring, spikes for days because we might need to, hold down some doors or something until we take control enough to be like, hey, stop trying to cut down the door or we vent you.
I like the idea. How long is the trip to the base there, John? What are we looking at when I pull it up on the
Hopefully long enough for everyone to heal their hit points back.
Might take you a day.
Perfect. Okay,
so
we have
long
we
rest.
need to move with the
That's
quickness.
important.
We do need to move with the quickness because we got to travel faster than the news.
Exactly.
So, unfortunately, Rodney, Rodney's already out of the tank. Who's next?
Yep.
Another quick thing. When we get to the comet, I think we should still have one of, if not both of the security droids on the ill-gotten gains. That way no one tries to go on and ask questions. Because if a bunch of random people get off the boss's ship and the boss doesn't come with us, that looks highly suspicious.
Exactly.
So if we just have a droid there saying, don't go up, boss says leave them alone. Hopefully.
Yeah, we bring his. So we just need to make sure we spend the day travel programming them so that the way they'll actually work for us.
Well, that sounds like a job for Scurvy. I'm uninjured, so I'll do flying, and the rest of you who are injured can take 5 in the back to tank and heal each other.
I'm uninjured, so I'm just going to spend time organizing everything.
I think Edna's the only meat-based organism that actually got hurt, isn't she?
Oh, okay. Tell you what, Zap, you fly. I'll fix Scurvy because he's all crap.
I can repair myself.
You can, but it's not the same, and you know it.
All right. In the
What's your mechanics check? Mine's a 13.
It's really good.
Okay.
Okay, so Edna's going to take her turn in the back to tank, and then...
My mechanics actually only 11. Yours is better.
Mine is better. What?
But
Scurvy just opens up all of the parts that have tools in it.
You're a big B2 battle droid. You can't even reach your own ribs. Your arms.
You see the
T-Rex arms.
So you see the forearm just open up, and a smaller hand comes out.
Okay, now we're just making stuff up. All right.
So yeah, Edna's going to take her little dip in the back to tank, and then she's going to go diffuse because this doesn't just naturally air dry.
Right. So and then
Are
does
we... Oh, sorry. Go on.
Does the ill-gotten gains have a turret for me to sit in and protect?
Yeah. Actually, it's a solid ship. Yeah. I got.
All right, then I'll be in my bunk. I mean the turret. So.
Nice, Jane.
Okay, so on the ill-gotten gains is me, Ted, a security droid.
We're all going in the ill-gotten gains because we're leaving the. I mean, if Dawson knows how to fly, he's on the end.
I don't trust him.
Okay, so I just don't want to leave anyone behind because we kind of need all the muscle we got.
Well, I was going to leave your little crawler droid and a security droid in the cockpit of the Tortuga, locking out the rest so they can fly down to grab us when we get to the comet if things go wrong, and have another security droid with us just so people don't go up onto the ill-gotten gains, which I love that that's the name of it now. Whether that was actually the name or not doesn't matter.
That's what it said.
Oh, it actually said that? Okay. The next question I have are we taking the back to tank with us?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
that's how Edna's
gotta go.
healing.
So that means we have to disassemble it and reassemble it back on the Tortuga.
Yeah. We have between us, we have like 40 points of mechanical skill and hover lifter.
And I have
right.
8 on mechanics as well, so I can assist.
Yeah. Ted can handle that.
If you
before
do
he
it,
gets up
okay.
Yeah. This
I'm
thing's in the
just
back
trying
of
to. I just lost track of where we were, if we were healing in the tank first and then leaving, or just taking it with us and doing it on the way.
Nah,
Okay.
thanks
No.
coming with.
There's very little except for cobwebs left in this base once we're done with it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Crit.
Mr.
Sounds
GM.
like, do I get to play?
No,
Hi,
I'm
hello.
going?
having a blast right now. Trust me.
All right.
He's planning all the ways we're going to die.
Well, so before he can do that, we roll up on Rush 9376 in the ill-gotten gains with the correct IFF and a sanitized transponder, and we are ready to, which I'm porting through a instructional star path unit so I know which way to go in case it's sending us directions. And here we go. Everyone loaded for... Ooh, do you guys want to be wearing Dark Trooper armor with like cool stripes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think as many of us that
Thi-
can. I can't, but everyone else
This is a smuggler base. Maybe showing up in Imperial armor might not be the best plan.
What part of cool stripes do you not understand?
but also would stop a lot of questions.
Yeah, nobody wearing a uniform means nobody's asking.
So the
you
only
questions.
person that can do it is me.
Yep.
That's right. I don't actually.
But you're
think
also wearing Mando armor, so I don't know if you want to give that up.
which
I
is
don't want to give up my best car.
Put the
What's that?
Wookiee in the Stormtrooper armor.
The fur will just pop out everywhere.
Actually, Udex, I think you're the only one that could properly wear some of this. You just can't wear the helmet too snugly.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a problem. Yeah. What?
Holy crap, you guys! This armor's worth a lot.
Yeah.
I would assume we could definitely we don't even need to wear it. We could just sell it.
Guys, that blockade runner, we could sell the armor and acquire the blockade runner and the ramps and the A-wings and an engine upgrade.
What?
Without even selling our ships, or that included.
The armor upgrades that make it Death Trooper armor are worth 20 grand a piece.
So we can
So
just
what you're
strip
saying
this
is
bad
that
boy
We
the
could
down.
armor
just-
is
We might
It's
have
just
gotten
money.
too rich. John might have made us too rich.
I
So
say
he said is 28. Hang on, let me bust out the calculator.
let's sell the armor, get a blockade runner or something that we can put the Tortuga into a hangar with,
Yes.
and that way it's kind of our own little shuttle. Like,
Yeah, no, I love this plan. Unfortunately, here we are at
Crash.
the base. So
yes. Well, we could sell the armor here. Probably it's a smuggler's
but
paradise.
remember, we have to stage a coup first so that it's our base.
Yep.
And then we have basically infinite money, honestly. Then we're actually like a regional government, and we just accept taxes and give other people jobs.
We get to roll for
Guys,
Moff.
we're really on our way to a career upgrade now.
I think we just became a crime syndicate, and I think it's what's
Why am
happening
I
here.
the voice of reason here for saying that we shouldn't stage a coup? Scurvy, saying let's not form a coup.
Because you have logic circuits.
That is
Also-
true.
Also, something. I hang on. Get over here. Something's wrong with something was. Why do you have a fear circuit shoved in here?
It
This
is
why you
not
never fear yourself.
fear. It is logic. This is unnecessary steps.
No, this is a republic chip. That's what you're doing. You got it. Here's the actual factory OEM one that you're supposed to use, and here's the republic replacement use. Notice the extra purple bands. You must be a being without fear. Otherwise, you are not you. Shove
Nothing
that
has-
next
nothing
to
has
chapter
changed.
377.
Okay, all the same, do we want to stage a coup? I don't know that we need to stage a coup. I think we just get in, find what we need to find, and get out of Dodge.
Yeah, there's nothing. There shouldn't be. If this is his shuttle, we need to see if there's a possible way that it's going to take us to a landing site that's not going to be a public hangar. One must presume that they have a private hangar we're going to be able to land in. So at least we can skulk about and get some information before we decide to stage a coup.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Because if we can find a way to make it legitimate of him just passing on ownership of the company to us, we don't need to perform a coup because we just suddenly own it.
Exactly.
As opposed to in starting level 5 danger.
Plus, we at least know where his thumb is if we need a thumbprint. We just go get this smeared up.
Did we take a hand? Do we take a hand and an eye just so we have
one dangling eyeball?
Hand?
Well,
like a yo-yo.
It's in a jar.
It's supposed to go on my keychain, but I guess
before I get you guys too riled up, I wish to point out that I did the math wrong, and basically we can't afford A-wings if we sell the armor and the Theta class to buy a blockade runner. We need to get the A-wings some other way.
And yes,
but that
Drayton,
still means we would have a blockade runner.
Extortion.
Oh, yeah,
Let's call the Tortuga and the Z95 at that rate. If we sell those, we could probably afford an A-wing.
Yeah.
But I'd be up to have a blockade runner. So anyway,
that'd be nice.
Let's see where this thing's telling us to go when we land at asteroid Rash 9376. Edna, you look great. Look at that. Is that shampoo? No, that's Bacta.
That's Bacta.
Lavender scented Bacta.
On her way to diffuse, give her another 20.
Just gonna condition first so that I don't get frizzy.
Who flavored the Bacta? How flavored the Bacta?
The Wookiee did before she got in it.
Did that make it work better or worse?
It was more relaxing this way.
Sorry, was the Rodney flavor not good enough?
I was out of chamomile.
Fair.
I was Dawson before that, so there's something distinctly disturbing about just the way Bacta works as like a medical thing. Like, you have your father's heart. Yes, he died and gave it to me.
Just pop it right in.
Thump, 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 thump.
My aunt has my grandma's knee replacements.
There you go.
Anyway. No, I legitimately found them in a box when I was house sitting. It was super creepy. It's labeled with my grandma's name, and I'm like, what? And I opened it, and it's her knee replacements and her one hip.
Well, if they ever need to reassemble her, they have a start.
Well, I mean, the rest of it's
we have the technology. That got John to laugh. There we go.
I don't know how you're going to reassemble the cremated ashes, but
very carefully.
One molecule at a time.
All right, so what are we doing?
Oh, okay. So
that was a detour.
Sorry, Mom.
So somebody needs to lay in the course for this place.
I think that's Edna, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be 23.
Okay. Not a problem. It's weird. This comet has like an elliptical orbit throughout the galaxy, so it has to be regularly updated, with its precise location. But, yeah. It'll take you about a day and a half to get there because of the current estimated proximity.
Okay.
Awesome.
And just to make sure I understand you correctly, you're going to fly in, use the private hangar that the ship theoretically goes into, stage a coup of this base, and then try to run your own operation out of it.
We're removing the coup portion.
Yeah. First,
we're
going to
show
show
on
up.
the coup for now.
We're just going to land where it normally lands. We're going to verify everything that we have, the information we've received of the intel from Rodney, and see what kind of opens.
See what's actually going on there.
Yeah, see what kind of possibilities we would have at perhaps starting a coup or maybe a droid riot or something exciting.
I could do a droid riot.
You need to get the lay of the land first.
Yeah. Okay. And also see, because it is hopefully a smuggler's base, see if we can sell this Death Trooper armor while we're here. I want to do that first. That way we can still make a profit before things go south.
We'll be fine.
It's us. It's gonna go south. Yeah, I want to get a small victory before we almost die.
if we can just sell this shuttle and this stuff, we can actually upgrade to become a legit rebel cell, and then they'll have to take us back. So,
Did they ever remove us?
definitely.
Definitely all
I mean, yeah, we did get raided by the Imperials,
We
at
got
our
really
home
fired
base.
for being rebels, and I'd like to get rehired as a rebel because I still hate the Empire for what they did to Mananana.
Yep.
Phenomena.
Never forget Menomina.
Never forget Mananana.
I love how that's a thing with us.
All right, so yes,
This is your
let's
fault,
make
John.
Well, and you did kill Colonel Proctor. Don't forget.
Yes, and that was the code cylinder I have. Sorry. Ral had the lieutenants. I took Colonel Proctor's.
Gotcha.
I've got a code cylinder as well, but I don't remember where it was from. It's just in my notes. It was
That
in
might
one
have
of
been
our early
Proctor's.
missions.
That I know I have in my notes code cylinder from Lieutenant. I might have miswrote it, but I think.
No,
we'll
I
look
have one
back
from
to the-
way earlier. From
Oh,
way earlier, like we one of our early missions before we ticked off the huts.
Then that might have been the code cylinder from the Lieutenant.
So
The Colto
Either way.
Rangers? Yeah.
One of us has one from a lieutenant that we've vaporized in our first mission. The other one is the colonel, and we might have a third flying around somewhere.
yeah,
we'll,
I think
we'll
I've
double
got the
check our
lieutenant's one.
inventories.
I think you've
That's
got the
the-
colonels. I think I've got the lieutenants.
Yeah, from the 12 troopers on Tatooine.
Yes,
I think so,
it was when we took the first star,
Mm-hmm.
when we got all the pants money.
Pants
Yeah.
money.
Which, by the way, Casey, Scurvy now wears the pants.
Cool.
Yes.
So he's
Nice.
a droid with a pirate hat and parachute pants.
I love it.
Full of credits.
Full of credits. So it's that
Keeps-
swoosh of the nylon along with the jingle jangle of credits.
And he
It's
keeps
like
walking
he's
around
got-
going, too legit to quit. Hey,
Like he's
hey.
got one of the belly dancers
Leave.
when he walks.
Right now. There's extra jingle jangle because the credits are clacking up against his legs.
You're not sure if it's a battle droid wearing pants or if it's a belly dancer.
Solid. Excited either way.
All right. Do we have enough time
Or a
to roll
belly
up to
dancing
space
battle
and see what
droid.
happens?
Ooh, wait, can Scurvy belly dance?
I don't have a belly.
That couldn't stop
Well,
you.
you didn't have hands inside your hands, but that wasn't a problem.
You
I mean,
called
no,
software
technically
update.
speaking, I talked to John about this. I got a lot of weird stuff built in. I didn't say hands in hands, but
Like
I
a belly.
assume that that's the case.
Or you just have like an off-center motor that just vibrates you like this.
Yeah.
Just two portions of the midsection just goes like.
Looks like one of those paint can shakers.
Well, like
Yeah,
if
this
it's
boarding is taking forever. They've been feeding us slave commands to this thing that we've been following forever.
I'm pretty sure that's a
Scurvy,
combination
shake my tea.
of paint cans and those inflatable people that dance in front of car dealerships.
The wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
I love that you could just say it off the top of your head. That's amazing.
Like the inflatable arm flailing tube man.
I bought one of those for my sister to go on her desk. He's like 6
Many
inches
ones.
tall. It's amazing.
I said this is way cooler when I was still thinking of it as a
I know, right?
full-size one.
Yeah,
Just
but like,
I bought one for
Just
my
in her front
sister,
yard, just
just
oh,
because.
she would totally do that. She would totally put one in her front yard. Except for her dog would be terrified of it and would never go outside again.
I was so tempted to buy the Home Depot 10-foot tall skeleton before I realized my ceilings are not 10 feet tall and I do not have a front yard.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah.
Right?
Spook one. Just haunt one until it's yours.
Just put it right in front of the sidewalk next to my front door. Just
It'll be fine.
We're all fine.
anyway, we have a big crate of grenades. I'm just gonna have a satchel, a little just shoulder bag filled with grenades.
Same you and me, I always do. It's a grenade to the
and
best
I'm-
option.
I'm putting that magnetic box back over my turret on my back, just so people
Why?
don't immediately see a Z6.
Okay. They just see the rest of your guns in a battle droid which ran roughshod over the galaxy like 12 years ago.
Drayton has
They'll
a
be
point,
small.
by the way, Ben. You're just not trying hard enough.
Mhm.
I'm on the bottom floor, and there's someone that lives above me, so that'd be a little funny. Just having a skull sticking into their apartment in the middle of their living room.
I believe you
sharing.
mean a lot funny. A lot.
Just
funny.
Sharing is
Just-
caring.
John,
Just
our
middle
ceilings
of
are
the
not tall
night.
enough.
I just imagine middle of the night I do that, and they wake up and trip on it, and they're like, "What?"
All in their living room.
Anyway,
If your city has an ordinance about seasonal decorations, you just have to keep putting different outfits on it,
exactly.
like they do in Hastings.
Yeah. Yes, where the
Big
those are,
skeleton,
those are
Christmas
the
hat.
It's the Easter skeleton.
well they've got
Exactly.
no my hometown. There are multiple people that have the 20-foot skeletons that then bought school merch and put them in back to school colors.
Oh no.
Yes.
Whoa.
One
I
of
love
them
it.
one of them has their own Facebook page. I'll have to link it to you guys later because it's
Oh my god.
those are the smaller ones. Those are only the normal sized ones, not the 20-footers.
Well,
Anyway,
are we doing this or not?
We're just
We're
killing
doing
time
this.
while we're in transit.
all right. We
Yeah,
get
ready
close
to
to the
land.
comet. We do whatever. GM.
Out of hyperspace. Yeah. And there's this very rough, jagged-looking comet in the viewport ahead of you, with a few ships going in and out. Yeah.
So we're flying in from further out because we left the Tortuga in a far orbit.
Right.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I programmed
Well, we,
one of the security droids. They've locked the cockpit. They are sitting there waiting for us to hit the panic button to fly in to get us.
Okay.
What do we
Who's
have
in
on
the
the
cockpit?
scope?
I'm flying.
I'm up there with Edna. I thought.
So we're all. I'll fly.
Okay.
I can fly.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone
Oh.
is now on the ill-gotten gains.
Okay. Anybody near a viewport, I just need to make a perception check.
Mm-hmm. I'll take a
I-
look.
I'm in the turret.
I'm looking out.
Oh yeah, turret probably sees.
I'm looking out the window too.
I think-
Oh god, that's probably not going to be great.
Edna's still blow drying. She only rolled a 4.
Perception. I also rolled a 4.
Let's see,
That's
I
gonna
rolled-
be
I got a 20.
13.
30.
30?
30.
What'd you get, Zap?
Oh no, I got a 10.
Oh, a 10? Okay.
Roll a 17 with a +3.
Okay. So, Ted, you notice that there's, definitely security escorting some of these ships. Udex, you can tell that it's a mixture of modified headhunters, cloak-shaped fighters, and star chasers.
And trains.
Choo choo. Sorry, Z95 Star Chasers. and what was the other one?
Cloak-shaped fighters.
Cloak shaped fighters.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating.
It's like this weird combination of what they have.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of what they are. Just haven't seen one in a while.
They're coal powered, apparently.
Yeah, they're kind of.
They
Dang.
have steam engines.
Mm-hmm. And the combings, indicating that they're trying to communicate with you.
Receiving.
Oh, yes. Good to see you again, sir. Just follow the standard flight path to your dock in the slips. No questions asked.
Received.
Well, that was nice.
And I
Great
still
start,
figure out the
guys.
standard flight path is. Run some scans, and we'll come up with the flight path that'll take us to the private ones. Well, I actually guess I should have it in the previous flight
It
logs.
should be logged
Yeah.
in the logs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to use computer to see what that flight path is, or are we just gonna?
I just take this slide out and I turn it around and I shove it back in. And we're good to go.
Yeah.
You guys with your keyboards. I just take things apart and flip them upside down and put them back together, and it works because it's Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
It is Star Wars.
So, the
Udex, did you wash your underwear? No, I just took them out, turned them around inside out, and put them back on. They're fine.
Sometimes it makes things fly backwards, but you know what? I'm still alive.
So
May the force.
Yes.
the path takes you into this cavern in the side of the the comet.
Mhm.
Who's actually flying right now?
Udex.
All right, need a pilot check.
Do I take it? Yeah, I'll take that. That's a 30.
Okay. So you managed to, navigate through the tunnel, staying very clear of the walls. But as you're going through, you see old wrecks and debris and scrap, different ships that some pilot or another wasn't paying close enough attention or got a little too loose with the throttle on their way through.
Dang.
Yeah.
And then we crash and everyone dies.
For them.
Sorry.
It winds around just ever so slightly and then opens up into this massive cavern that seems to, from your perception, take up the entire interior of the comet. But there's a small city built in here.
Okay.
Cool.
Sweet. So we're seeing. So that's what we're seeing as we're coming in.
Yeah.
Is the actual city itself? Okay.
Yep.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yep. There are ferries and skiffs moving around, taking people from one spot to another, and your assigned dock is all the way in the back.
Do we see any Imperials anywhere? Any imps around?
No.
Yeah, this is all smuggler stuff. Cloak ship. That was a Star Chaser. That apparently one of its parents was also a Star Chaser. Yikes! Not even T-65s. Those are Z-95s. Those are, I mean, they're all right. I don't know. I got one. It's fine. Gets the job done. That's a nice one. That's a Block 2500. That's new.
I do so love how passionate you are. What do you say we head for the hangar and start rolling?
All
Yep,
right.
yep. It's right here.
So we're all the way in the back, correct?
Yeah, so as you dock, it has some assistance from tractor beams to make sure you don't scuff your paint. The ships docked back here are some of the more luxurious ones. Yours seems to be top of the pile here, but most of them are pretty close. There's a slightly tarnished looking Nubian a few down, but
Should steal that.
My brain immediately just went, Nubian.
Yeah.
Nubian.
what's a Nubian?
Nubian. What's it? You made me laugh.
Oh. So nobody approaches the ship when you dock?
And our pads are solo. There's no one near our pad aside from these other ones that are kind of down the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the fancy part of the yacht club.
Mm,
Okay.
it's the real yacht club.
Yeah.
All right. Scurvy, if you wouldn't mind
Hello.
stomping in and taking a look at where this dude's offices are, we'll chart a direct path there.
Okay.
Use computer. Please give me something good. Yeah, 23.
23 to find his
Not as
office.
good as it could be. But, sorry, go on.
Yeah, you find his office. It's in a rather nondescript part of town. The just off the Central Marketplace.
Central Marketplace, you say?
Yes.
Love that.
Do we want to take our crates of very expensive armor and sell it on the way?
Yeah.
You know what? Sure.
Let's keep one set because it probably never hurts to be able to jump in and out of Mandalorian. Or no, because Ted's got Mandalorian armor. So
He does. It's like honestly
worried about
better.
this.
So
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
let's just
But
sell all
it
60
can
sets
still
of
be a
these.
good disguise to keep one full set of armor if we want to do that.
I'd prefer something more nondescript, honestly.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is kind of some heavy duty stuff to have.
As the person who's probably gonna have to wear it, I agree with Udex. Let's
They have the stealth systems on them that give you a +10 to stealth, but it's like that. Everyone knows that you are wearing
Death Trooper armor.
too much heat. Too much heat. So let's try to find an armor seller on the way, and then we will come up with a path that leads us to the office without anyone knowing, and hopefully we'll also keep an eye on the news. Actually, we should split up and go directly to his office. But you know what? No. Scurvy's right.
Don't split the party.
Don't split the party. Scurvy's right.
That's one of John's
Also-
favorite things.
Also, out of the people that he was with, it was just him and 2 guards. One of them we paid off. The other one's gone.
Yes.
Who's gonna tell that he isn't with us anymore?
Anyone who's watching us.
We can totally weekend at Bernie's this.
With his one hand and single eyeball that we kept with us.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's the same height?
just keep
I'm
on
a
walking up and
Trandoshan.
just wave it. Hi.
All you meatbags look the same. It works perfect.
All I can think of now is Buzz Lightyear with waving the hand.
Can I be Mrs. Nesbit?
Yes.
Nesbit.
I didn't get that reference yesterday.
So sad for you.
I need to watch those movies again.
No, just the first one. The rest of them you don't need to watch.
All right, so let's try to, in this marketplace, let's see if we can't sell these crates of armor and the crates of blasters too, depending on how many blasters are in a crate, because we do not need 4 crates of blasters.
No,
Do we want to recon this before we start taking our very expensive stuff out into the world? All we know is this is a smuggler planet.
Smuggler Comet?
Same diff.
I mean, everyone's here for illegal stuff. I'm assuming that
Right.
everyone's going to have the same mentality of if you're showing, you can end them.
Yeah, let's take a look and make sure other people are actually hauling their stuff out and not just having people meet and pick up at the ship.
I don't want to be the only ones hauling loot through town and then, you know.
Fair.
That
Uh,
might be a good idea.
I'm gonna give the command to our security droid. Just don't let anyone on board aside from us. And if anyone comes knocking, just say that what was the name of the guy?
Virec Xan.
Yeah, either by using his name or saying the boss or whatever is indisposed and did not want to be disturbed, and do not open the ramp for anyone but us.
Understood.
Yep.
I don't have a voice changer. I'm sorry.
Roger.
Roger.
Stay here and make sure he doesn't leave the room.
Bingo.
Where are you going? I'm going with you.
Okay, so you don't really know the area, so you're gonna have to try to figure out what things are. Does anybody got gather information?
It's not a skill.
That's a good question. Gather information with a solid +2.
Yeah.
Plus 10!
Holy crap! Thank you.
The face of the party.
Yay!
Finally.
Wookiee reconnaissance.
Oh, we need. Oh god.
Wookie face.
Yeah, you are the face.
Get face. Sorry, 24.
24. Okay, so
It's nice to be a noble.
how are you going about getting the information? Are you going to be, hey, here's $20 to tell me where something is, or are you grabbing people and shaking them?
I'm
Tell
like
me where to find
8
it.
tall.
Huh?
Like, I'm like 8 tall. All I really have to do is look at them.
Fair enough.
Because I do also. Ow, that hurt.
Funny bone.
It like popped when I pushed up.
Mm.
Where did it go? I was looking at things and then.
Didn't you pick up like a what is it called? A vocabulator, a vocoder, whatever it is, the thing that translates the Wookiee.
Yes, I have a collar like Doug from Up.
There you go.
Okay.
I was just thinking. I thought I had intimidation, but that's not actually a skill on the skill set. There's deception.
I think that's kind of what gather information is. It's just a matter of, do you play
Right.
it off as
Yeah, I would like
suave or grab him
intimidating
by the throat?
route.
Anyway, so you got a 24?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, fun.
So one of the locals tells you about this shop called To the Teeth. Best arm shop in the entire place.
That sounds great.
Yep. So when you get there, there's a Quarren behind the counter. He, dressed in kind of casual-looking robes, but Ted and Scurvy, you want to make perception rolls for me real quick?
Yeah, it's a 14 plus, I think, plus, what is my perception?
19 plus a 3, so I got 22.
Math. 23. There you go.
So even though he's wearing these very casual-looking robes, very comfortable-looking, you can see the outline of the armor he has on underneath.
Ready for a fight if it breaks out.
Yeah, as he's completing a sale of this heavy repeating blaster to a Rhodian.
Okay.
All right, so just remember, I'm not responsible if you get caught with this because no license. Remember, you take this into the core, you're on your own.
Where are we galactically?
Galactically?
Are we? So we were in the inner core. Are we
Yeah.
in like the side core now?
Now you're kind of out towards the mid-rim.
Okay, cool.
So we're in that not like lawless wasteland, but definitely some shady stuff in between the planets.
Yep.
Cool. Edna.
Rhodian goes to leave. Looks at you guys. Where'd you come from?
Many places.
All over. We're from a bunch of different systems.
But more importantly, the where we came from is what we bring. And I hand a pad with what we've got, as well as one pauldron from the Death Trooper armor. 4 crates of this, 4 crates of this, 2 crates of that. Looking to liquidate or trade.
Well, let me take a look at this. Let's see here. So, straight liquidation?
Depends on if you're looking for this type of bulk order. I know this is the kind of thing that's like a pretty good type of... If someone's looking to equip a platoon, we can sell them a platoon. So if you want to make a nice fee and hook us up with someone who would be willing to liquidate, I'm sure we don't want to just necessarily do this retail.
All right, so throw a number at me here, friend.
All of it?
Yeah.
All right, 16 suits, Death Trooper armor, refractoration shield, 2 crates of blasters, a crate of grenades. I'm figuring aftermarket, $450K.
Make a persuasion roll.
Crap.
Let's make some money.
Do I get any bonuses for actually like scoping that out ahead of time and having like a reasonable offer and giving him like 10% off?
I'll give you a +5.
Okay.
Yay!
25.
Right. He's like, that seems like a pretty fair offer. But for a kit like this, I'm kind of curious how you came by it. Normally, wouldn't ask questions, but this is kind of specific. I just need to know if I need to be watching my back as I sell this.
You need to not ask questions.
It's fine. It just happened to be a floating ship that just happened to be sitting up there that we came across and were able to salvage these goods before they were lost to the depths of space.
Yeah, rest assured, it is not traced.
Well, I mean, worst case scenario, I just have to untrace it myself. So, we'll just say to 375.
No.
That seems like an incredibly low offer, given
It's not incredibly low. I mean, we're bargaining. We're having a back and forth.
425.
Is that what I initially said? I said 450.
No, you said
You said
475.
450.
I thought you said
No, you said-
475.
Yeah, 425.
400, and I'm not going to make a profit on this.
415.
I think you are, and also, if we're the kind of people who can bring this kind of stuff, and we make a nice arrangement, we keep each other's contact information, we keep each other's faces, and we stay friendly, maybe we got some more stuff for you. And you know you're going to make a profit at 415.
415, everybody walks away happy. You got a nice profit coming your way, and we'll be bringing stuff back to you later. I can assure you of that. We find stuff all the time.
Yeah, we're good at finding stuff.
What a wonderful relationship to have, eh?
Deal.
All right. I'm just going to erase all this stuff from the group inventory sheet.
Yeah, exactly.
I forgot there was an inventory sheet.
Half a page just gone.
What did we get out of that? 425? 415?
415.
That's honestly, you guys, we did great.
That's like what, 2/3 of the ship that we're looking to buy.
1/3 of a blockade runner. A blockade runner is 1.5 used, but if we sell the Theta shuttle, that's worth 1 mil, and it's luxury, so it keeps more value. But we might have to go acquire more stuff. But we're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, while we're here, I'm going to inquire as far as, say, you wouldn't happen to know where we could talk to anyone about perhaps selling or acquiring a new ship, would you?
What? A new ship? A new ship. Let me see here.
We're looking for like a Corellian, a bigger one. You know, some with some real legs.
Yeah, a little outside
Preferably-
the YT level.
Preferably something with a docking bay for other ships.
Well, don't worry about the actual specifics. We got crew they'll turn it inside out, but you need the bones. And
Yeah.
yeah, and once again, we're all friends here.
Right.
Now. So this is a great opportunity for you to make friends with someone you might not be friends with.
So conveniently, there is a shop here. 93 Ds. It's a bit of a chop
I
shop.
see your face, Casey. You were thinking the same thing.
Don't you be in my head. It is not a safe place, man.
Sounds really uncomfortable.
The moment John said it, both me and Casey were just like, go on.
Yeah. 93 Ds. You're going to want to talk to 93D himself.
Is he a boob?
I'm sorry.
The big D, in fact, is who we need to go talk to.
93D themselves. Being the owner. Shop's named after them. So. They keep
I think we got that one cleared. I think we're like at level 12 now.
No, we're not.
Not yet.
Scoundrel level, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So,
I've shot enough people. I think it's legit.
Yeah.
do I recognize that moniker? I'm assuming there's some kind of droid.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he's a droid. No, you wouldn't recognize it.
Okay. But it definitely sounds like droid name, so I might have
So,
more pull.
gang, let's go grab some noodles or something. So, gang, before we go check out this ship place, we've got our... We still have the ill-gotten gains as well as the ill-gotten gains. Mm-hmm. So no matter what, we've made a profit as long as we leave with our pants and our pockets intact on our way out of here. We might have made a very large profit. Now, before we transform the pants and the ill-gotten gains into fully ill-gotten gains in the form of something with some real legs, let's scope out what Big Star knew. Let's figure out what he's doing with these stars. And Yeah, and also, I mean, Ral's been in a coma for like a day and a half, but he might have something to say, but he might need us to like bring these stars to him. He didn't look in good shape. He was in that thing for a little bit too long.
I wonder if we can access that at all. If there's a way for us to get into his actual office.
Do we want to liquidate our supply first?
Yeah, we need to get this stuff off the ship and get it to the cellar. Yes, that's
yeah.
immediately. Yeah.
We'll send some stevedores to do that. It's just like boop 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 boop.
Well, let's make sure they're not coming on the actual.
We have that security droid that
because
I said will not let anyone else on the ship.
All right, so let's do that first, and so let's get the ill-gotten gains on the ill-gotten gains, and then we will move on to phase 2, which is figuring out what Mr. Big Star was up to.
Do we want to do that after scoping out 93D?
Yeah.
Just see what they've got in stock.
Yeah. And then once we figure out what they have, maybe buy something, maybe not, maybe make deals. But either way, after our Starship dealer office.
I don't think we want to try and sell the ill-gotten gains on this planet.
Yeah, maybe not on this particular smuggler outpost. That
not here. We want to sell that somewhere else. But this got us into the door somewhere where we could sell all the rest of the ill-gotten gains that we have. But the actual ship we need to sell somewhere else. It's not going to be safe.
And then maybe come back
going to be heat
for whatever they might have. Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah.
Yep. And we've already got this one guy, this Corin, who we've sold the gear to, already potentially asking. He could have already been in league with dude that we killed. So want to be mindful of that too. So the faster we can get this stuff offloaded and away, better.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before we run out of time, we head back to the ship, grab all the crates that we promised to sell to this guy, which I remember you saying we only give off 1 crate of grenades, so we have a whole other crate of grenades just for us. Thank you.
We still have our other full crate of the random grab bag of assortment of weapons that we just happen to pick up everywhere we go. Like we can literally sell every blaster we ever come across unless it's a special order.
Yeah,
I've got like a box of machine guns, you guys. I don't even know what to do. I haven't even tried half of them out. I use them for parts.
Come to Crazy Udex for your next gun.
We can actually just open up our own arms dealership. We don't need to do anything after that.
Scurvy, that's what we're doing.
Hey, it's a Sunday and I'm Crazy Udex. Come get a gun.
Crazy Udex.
Hey, don't worry about going to where the Khajiit has wares. Udex has wares.
Udex has wares. I got guns. I got body parts. I got guns with body parts. I got body parts with guns.
I got ships with body parts on them. You know, whatever.
Used, more used, whatever you need.
Almost used up. Anyway, so we swing back, grab the stuff, sell the stuff. We now have 415,000 credits.
Yep.
Correct.
And theoretically, we would now begin to be on our way to the office.
93D first.
93D first?
You want to do 93D first?
Yes, because we're running out of time, and I think office stuff is going to be much longer in plot.
Yeah, but my vote is also office, just to be mindful, because
Also
we need to worry about the time of if someone shows up and goes, "Hey, there's the big man's ship. Where is he?" You know,
I think
that is a good point. Actually,
I think we start the next session by scoping the office.
Mm-hmm.
And then going to 93D.
Okay.
We can also come
you
back
make a
to
very good
93D
point
with the Tortuga if necessary.
Yeah, easy peasy.
I mean,
and we've got I recorded all the codes and paths in, so now it's like an automatic in and out. We just need to have we just need to get in the system. So maybe at one of these points we can hack the Tortuga into the system, and then it'll just let us in.
Yeah, good call.
We could also take the transponder of the ill-gotten gains and make them think that that's us.
I just installed it.
And flip it.
He flips it around,
Just turn it
put
around.
it upside down, and it's golden. It's the best thing ever.
Look, Scurvy's got the mechanics score, but I mean, it works.
You've got the screwdriver, so yeah.
I've got the
spanner.
I've got the magic
Udex is actually just Doctor Who. He's got the sonic screwdriver. It's Doctor Who with a gun.
Okay. My sonic screwdriver. That's a gun. Oh, you're right.
All right, John. Any final thoughts before we wrap up for tonight?
I did
Or
not see
from the
things
GM?
going this way.
I
That's
gathered
usually
that
how
about
it works. Yeah.
Which I
I
love.
gathered that in the first hour when you were like throwing your hands up in the air, like, well, there goes all my plans.
My critical and the -35 health
May have
points
blasted that
may-
completely out of the water. Yeah,
Just
I
blew
think he
his
was
socks
hoping for a
off.
much bigger fight.
Hey,
All right, very good.
The dice take it.
Oh my god.
Oh,
All right, well, hey, before we let everyone go, we have a couple quick reminders, and before we do that, Casey, remind the fine folks where they can find your beautiful face on the interwebs.
Yes, on the great interwebs, you can find me at Plotimus21 as my handle for most things. So all of your socials, go ahead and give a peek. Come on over, working on some new content to start making you all laugh and bring some smiles and joy to the world.
Woo-woo. All right, Sam.
You can find me at Growing Up Skywalker. Listen to us as we go through all of Star Wars in universe chronology. Tomorrow is the release of season 1, episode 1 of Andor, and you're never going to guess what we're going to talk about unless it's like police brutality. So yeah, fun stuff. We're having the most fun out there.
All right.
We're kind of fans over here, just saying.
Yeah.
So totally go check out Growing Up Skywalker. You guys won't be disappointed. But hey, so we've got a couple reminders of our own we need to get to.
we do. So last week, our guest was the amazing voice actor Stephanie Nadolny. Stephanie is the voice of Kid Gohan and Kid Goku in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. You can still find that video on our YouTube channel or listen to it on your favorite audio podcast provider.
So excited. It's a good episode. Go watch it. But also, this upcoming Friday, we have our interview with Jessica Ray, the White Tiger Power Ranger from Power Rangers Wild Force.
Yes. And that is Jessica right there. So she's episode 151. We're very excited to have Stephanie as episode 150, but Jessica is also going to be on the show. We talked with her about her work on Power Rangers, her work as a mom and an entrepreneur, and her kids being entrepreneurs and homeschooling, and like her kids are geniuses and she's a genius, and I felt very intimidated talking to her. It was very sad and scary, but she's super duper cool and very chill. Jessica's very cool. But one of the cool things about meeting someone this cool, and I want to see how many times I could put cool into a sentence, and that was a lot.
It stops sounding like a word after a while.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Is you'll be able to meet both Jessica and Stephanie at the Monroe Pop Fest in Monroe, Michigan, along with Danny Jacobs, who is the voice of King Julian. They will all be there in the Monroe Pop Fest in Monroe, Michigan on September 15th and 16th. Tickets are still available on their website. So if you look that up, you'll find it. And not only do they have tickets, but it's a really reasonable Comic-Con to go to. For the VIP tickets, it's either like $25 or $35 a person, something like that. It's extremely reasonable. You get a really cool swag bag, early access, all these type of cool things. Yeah, go check out Monroe Pop Fest, and and you'll also be able to meet Jason and the other guys from the Three Geeks podcast. And although Kathleen and John won't be able to make it this year, I will be there for the Monroe Pop Fest. You can meet me as well in person. So that interview with Jessica comes out Friday morning. But if you are a Patreon subscriber, starting as little as $3 a month, you can catch that early when we post it to our Patreon either tomorrow or late Wednesday morning. We try to get it out usually at worst on Wednesday, but if we can't make it out on Tuesday, it will. And but yeah, why wait till Friday without the rest of the
The
people
normal
that are
The peasants.
the peasants. That's the word I was looking for. Goodness gracious. I just kept seeing Patreon in my brain, and I was like, and all the rest of the Patreon.
Use the sleeps.
Yeah, I need some sleep, so that probably is not a bad idea. But yeah, so why wait till Friday? Join our Patreon for as low as $3 a month. Get early access, and if you bump up to $10 a month, you'll get bloopers, behind the scenes, and some really killer, cool merch that you can't get anywhere else. All the details are on our our Patreon account, which is patreon.com/FSF Popcast. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to Sam and Casey for joining us. I don't have to thank Ben anymore because he's just here now.
Oh.
So
Wow.
sad face. Thanks, Ben.
But welcome to being an
welcome.
official part of the FSF
welcome to the
podcast
madness.
crew.
Congratulations,
Welcome to
Ben.
It's official, and I'm happy. Actually, isn't the one with Jessica Ray the first one I'm gonna appear on as an official member? Yeah,
So this Friday's
that's gonna be
interview.
nice.
Absolutely. All right, guys. That's going to wrap it up for the FSF Popcast. Goodbye.
Love you,
On
everyone.
behalf of the rest of the hosts of the FSF Podcast, we want to thank you for listening to this episode. If you'd like to be a guest on a future episode, please contact us by means of Twitter or Instagram using the handle @FSF Popcast, or go to www.fsfpopcast.com and click on the contact link. Thanks again, and hope you enjoyed the episode.